Any chatters in the truck? Let's see. Got stuff to move. Got any chatters in here? Any chatters? Any late nighters? Let's see. What's up, Elio? What's up, Spooky? What's up, Dougal? It's crazy that we can hear the audio. I love that. Chatterbox, hell yeah. Okay, well, I'm very happy that it's working. Last time we tried a basement stream, the audio just wasn't working for some reason, but it seems good now. What's up, Strawberry Pea? Yeah, how is everyone doing? Sorry, it's been a very busy couple months. Just got back from another family reunion. So this time we did my side of the family, so we went to Hawaii because my mom is Hawaiian, and we saw a lot of pretty epic animals, a lot of family history stuff. I went to a black sand beach, which was pretty cool, where all the sand is black. That was epic. Yeah, family time. It was very fun, yeah. Pretty stress-free. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, I liked it. What took you so long? Iggy's giving me a hard time. So last stream, let's see, I think we got the fishing rod last. That was cool. It's important until it gets in the way of me watching and enjoying the stream. Yeah, I'm sorry guys that we haven't been able to do late night, but it is late nite-tober. What's up, Lou? Who's excited for late nite-tober? Next I gotta figure out, hopefully I can fix my capture card and we can do some FNAF streams. Cause I don't think I could run it on my PC, but maybe I could. Late nite-tober, I know, it's awesome. I might scale back slightly from the Frogville streams for a little bit. Like, I'll still do it if we have events to do. I kind of want to do like a Halloween event, would be fun. But I'm definitely going to do more regular late nights for late nite-tober, I think. But we could always pop in town for a late night Frogville too. Spookying so much? Ooh. Yeah, we just got back and started watching some Halloween weird movies. No, Frogville will never go anywhere. It's hard to get people together, and I've just been working on a lot of music stuff, so I kind of want to do more late night Frogvilles, but unless it's an event. But I'll still do them if there's new stuff in town, you know? It is not the end. Let's see. Get good, I know. I think, you know, a lot of big stuff will happen in Frogville. It'll be epic. Ooh, the FNAF movie on Halloween, that's gonna be awesome. I like that. Is my lens like dirty or something? Hold on. It looks okay, it's just a little blown out. While you were gone, I blew up Frogville. Well, I was just on today. It is getting a little crazy. It seems that the Mr. Poop stuff is imminent. I'm pretty excited for that to roll out. That's gonna happen at the end of the month. Hold on, let's see. Give it a little shirt wipe. But yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna... Does anyone know what you're gonna do for Halloween or what you want to be? I have no clue what I want to... If I dress up, what it's gonna be. I usually don't really dress up, but we might do a little mini Halloween party this year, so I gotta figure something out. My not thinking answer was just like a ghost. But maybe a ghost with a cowboy hat? That could be kind of funny. But I don't know. I feel like I could get a little more creative than that. Late nighters. Halloween bowling? What is Halloween bowling? Is that a game? Ooh, Ernie. They have Ernie at Spirit Halloween? Yeah, Ghost is classic, but maybe a twist on it. Getting Berland ready. So, we'll see if there's anything new. We'll probably catch some fish, buy some stuff. Maybe we'll grind and upgrade our house again. Ooh, I wonder if there's any fall stuff now. Oh, it's fall stuff now. Yeah, when we left it was like summer, right? And the ground looks like fall now. Holy. Oh, our fossils came in. How do I get the gift out? I don't think I can move it to my inventory. Let's read some letters. Oh, Tom Nook. Thanks to all of you, I've saved up a fair bit of money. I'm closing the shop from remodeling. The shop is gonna get bigger. I like that. Okay. Good news. Your house is quite spacious. It's up to you whether you expand on it again. Did I not get any letters from any villagers? That's messed up. Yeah, how do I get the gift out? Do I have to move it back to this area? Let's see. You have to leave the mailbox menu and go to inventory. Okay. Oh, I see, yes. Present. Open that up. Ooh, fossil. Fossil. Are these all fossils? I think they are. Nice. Letters from Mom. What if Late Night did over the garden wall watch on Discord? I'm down. Yeah, we gotta do our yearly over the garden wall watch for sure. Yeah, it would be kind of cool to do more Discord watch stuff. Would be kind of fun too. Oops, what did I just pick up? Tickets. September, so I wasted it. Okay, let's go to the... I feel like we should go to the museum, huh? I love this fall look. Should we pluck some of these? Oink. Okay, let me turn it up a little bit. I didn't watch it last year, but I think we watched it in Corey's Discord last year. And maybe the year before. You're new, I think. Frigga. Not another fan. Ooh, movie star. Is this Penguin? Penguin, you know Frigga? Yeah, I also do not know time. Bones in the mail. Bones in the mail, that's a pretty good lyric. It's been sort of a pleasure meeting you. Showed my brother-in-law spooks. We didn't have fun. Like my video spooks? Oh, we got bugs. We got bugs. Frigga is the worst penguin villager, but we take penguin love where we get it, where we can, that's true. There we go. Dragonfly. Oh, to show them caves. It's crazy to me that you guys even know about spooks. I guess you just look my name up. And I guess it's my YouTube channel. What do you enjoy spooks, and what do you guys like about it? I haven't really watched it back. It's all a blur. But I always think about making videos of some kind. To me, it's just like very rapid fire stand-up comedy, but they're kind of one-liners. Very silly. I don't have any clue of his spooks except my pal Spooky Cam, that's true. Is there a... No. We're just weeding. Oh! Gotta dig that up. Free money. Crab Crab is the worst one. What if I show me spooks before I even watch the stream? Whoa. You like spooks? It seems like you're just saying all your random thoughts of the day. Yeah, that's basically what it was. That's why I'm like shocked that people like want me to bring it back. It's like crazy that that was the content that I made. But maybe that's why it's entertaining. That's basically what it was. I would just like write things down at work and I would come home and just make a video of it. I know what they are, but I haven't watched them. Yeah. You don't need to do it. Let's see. Doesn't stream scripted, yeah. I don't know. Okay, where's the dang museum? I feel like I probably passed it. I'm just focused on the chat. Is it over here? Look at all this forest. Here it is. Here it is. Maybe ultimate goal would be a Mike and Christian podcast. Yeah, we're actually been working on that. The outro of Savior was kind of like a test thing of us testing out levels to do a podcast. But it's like not a typical podcast. We want to do like some like kind of a talk show kind of thing, an audio conversation, audio only talking project. Like, I don't know if we're gonna do it, but I'll just put it out there real quick. Our idea was to like release like an album, but it's podcast. So it's like a talk show where there's like audio segments, but a lot of it is like conversations and stuff. But instead of releasing like one at a time, we could do like a whole bunch of like 10 episodes at once. Gonna steal the idea and do it before you? You can. But there'd be like different like audio segments, weird instrumental parts. It's just in the idea phase, but we talk about doing it a lot. Yeah, me and Penguin podcast, that'd be cool. But also, it could just be released one at a time also. But I just thought it'd be fun to try to think of like an interesting, different way to make a podcast. 80s game show sound effects, yeah. Well, and it would be like, the idea would be it would all be recorded to tape, and maybe we would do like one of us would be on the left ear, and one in the right ear. Just something not traditional. And but yeah, we kind of did a test, not episode, but when we did the Savior audio, we just kept talking at the end just to see what it sounded like and then see if we could do it. Which that we wouldn't release, but we at least have like our setup down to where we could do it. But yeah, I like the idea of something like that, audio style, but it would still feel like a Fox Academy thing, That would be fun. Let's donate these items. Sorry, Elio. It's gonna be okay. What if one side of the headphones isn't working? Yeah, I guess we could have a mono version. I just like I think it would put it... Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know. Anyone who has broken headphones, maybe I'll send you free headphones. Or you can listen without headphones and it'll just sound normal. Trio Bright. Remarkable. Xavier sounds sick mono. Oh yeah, because I guess on vinyl, yeah, it is like kind of, if you're hearing it in mono on like vinyl for the first time, it could be a little confusing having both talking at the same time. But it was just a funny concept I wanted to try. But yeah, the podcast, it wouldn't be us talking at the same time. It would be a conversation, but it would be split between the left and the right. Which could be kind of jarring. We might have to test it out. If people hate it, maybe we wouldn't do it. Or maybe we'll do it anyways. Who knows? Just trying stuff out for fun. That's what you gotta do. Alright, we're donating. Oh, anyone bring a show and tell? You know, let me think if I have a good story. Today, eating lunch in the park, someone swiped my headphones and I chased them through the park. Did you get your headphones back? That is crazy. A podcast where both hosts talk at the same time. Yeah, we have our separate podcast, but we just talk over each other. I like that. Have you heard of 8D? No. Got him back? How did you get him back? You chased someone who stole them? You're gutsy. You said, "Hey, get back here. Those are my cans. I gotta listen to the tunes in there." They're expensive? What kind of headphones? I never find a good pair of headphones. The only good headphones are iPod headphones. Richie Wood's video, I beat him up. Nice. Oh yeah, like the Hey video. Sony WX. Yeah, I have a pair of Sonys, but I don't know if they're really meant for what I use them for. Spooky Show and Tell is the other day I posted fan art for Bear in the Big Blue House, and the guy who played Bear saw it. Whoa. I don't leave the house, so I don't have actual life story. That was very cool though. That's epic. That's crazy. Does he voice anything else? I used to watch that show for sure. That's very sick. Let's see, my story. Try to think of a good story. Did anything happen in Hawaii? Well, if anyone follows Corey, you might have seen we went to this like cow cuddling farm where you can like pay to cuddle cows. That was pretty crazy. Oh yeah, and there's this one cow. The cows kind of just lay there and they let you just pet them. And I kind of was like, Corey was more into it. She was getting really into petting the cows, and I was there mostly taking pictures with camera. But there was this one cow I started to pet that like started kind of following me around. And like I said, they're kind of affectionate, but they're not necessarily known to follow you around like that. They kind of just do whatever they're doing and just like kind of let you pet them. But this this cow all of a sudden loved me, and it was following me. And yeah, Corey was laughing, and then it walked up to me, and then it just started peeing, and I almost got peed on, but I didn't. That was kind of funny. And it kept, like, when we were leaving, it kept, like, looking at me. From across the field, it was staring at me. But it was cool. I didn't name it. I was going to ask what the name was, but there were so many cows, I didn't want to, like, point out to the owner which one it was. But it was a black cow, and it had, like, a big white spot above its eyes. It was pretty cool. I think it's the one, that picture of me with the back of the cow staring at me, that's the cow. That was doing it. And it was kind of a younger cow, maybe. But not a baby. But it was pretty cool. They do this thing where they kind of hug you with their head. Kind of epic. But yeah, I don't know if I have a crazy story. Let me think. Discord general. I don't have Discord open. Hold on. Let me open Discord. Sorry, I've been getting so distracted. I'm not even... Blathers is just waiting for me. Bunch of non-Henson puppet things. Sick. Grind. Lived on my grandpa's cattle farm, and he named them all and remembered it. So sweet. It's a humane farm. That's nice. Ubi? Like the hand ubi? Oh, Leo edited a picture of me. I missed that part. Is ubi the hand thing? Yes. I never knew about it, but I know about it from knowing people who used to watch it. And I feel like I know the song. Livonian Pyramid. Okay, Discord is slowly opening. After it does 5 updates, apparently. Okay, well, one more. Sorry it's taking so long. What was Ubi on? Is that like a Nickelodeon thing? Okay, we're back. Let's see. We're going to the Discord. We're gonna go to General. How did you edit them? Oh, you just cropped it? Oh, there's a gex in this one. How did I not see the gex? That's crazy. I looked at these probably 10 times and I didn't realize that gex was in them. That's awesome. He blends in so seamlessly. I'm one with gex. I love that. Login. Gotta get to work here. Hope I didn't put you in a comatose state. He's kind of normal. He's not an outcast. He's awesome. Yeah. I wandered into a Gex brawl. Yeah, we had some Gex brawls on the last garlic phone. Alright, let's get out of here. Blathers put me to sleep. But we love him. Yeah, let's look at our house. I feel like we need the main thing we need is to like get some real furniture for our house. And look at all these people. Are you new too? Cookie's new, I think. Or do we have Cookie? No, Cookie's new. Oh, wait. No, Cookie's not new. We met Cookie. Let's see. That's fine. Shoot. Okay, here we are. Let's look inside real quick. See what we're working with. How dare you forget? Yeah, I know. Okay, so we got a little more space, but we need like some real... There's bugs here. We need some real furniture, maybe a bed. Hopefully the store is remodeled by now. Let's go check. There's so many weeds. Is that because I haven't been on? So many stinking weeds. Oh, this looks new. Yeah, hopefully we can buy some stuff. Okay. I need a bed, Mr. Nook. Not just more rugs. Golf. That's cool. Vase. We need a bed, Nook. Carpet. No Yankee. No Yankee. Ooh, you HTML'd it? That's pretty epic. Yeah, does anyone else have any good show and tell stories of the week or the couple weeks? Do I have anything to sell? No. Oh, bugs. I'll show these. Oh, that's it. Dang, we have kind of a lot of money. I don't remember having that much. Levi's Bill is Isotello. Okay, hell yeah. Let's get a Levi story. Alright. Sick of holding this. Alright, let's just make some money. What do we got here? What is this? Tiki shirt? Okay. It's like tie-dye? Oh, it's like a tiki design. That's kind of cool. Let's clean up the town a little bit, and then we'll do some fishing, get some bugs. You know what it is. So many bugs. Sheesh, can't aim this thing. Don't you dare. So many bugs. Levi's birthday? We probably talk about it being his 20th birthday this week. Oh, got his driver's license? Hell yeah. Happy B-Day, or soon to be B-Day. There's so many same dragonflies. Dragonflies, dragonflies, everybody dragonflies. I forget the Animal Crossing. I think it was a night. It was like a night song. Yeah, a pretty funny song. Oh my gosh. So many bugs. Catching all the bugs in the world right now. Is that a hole right there? Oh yeah, that. Yeah, I've listened to some lo-fi stuff, but I was going through, and I was like, dang, this song is good. We love lo-fi tracks. The vocals stacking on that track is pretty awesome. Okay. Oi. Give me that bugs. Okay, we can catch one more dang bug. Or I guess it'd say that cherries are 100 each. Put that thing down. What? Oh, I can't put it down. Because then I'll have no space. You have music, Penguin? Drop links. I haven't had the honor of hearing Penguin tracks yet. Hot beats. There's so many bugs. Modern day Kendrick, let's go. Bars? Only bars? Modern day Kendrick. Alex G cover? What song? You should. Don't want to. That's okay. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Don't listen to me. Only do it if you want to. It's cool to just make music and not share it too. I'm interested in actually making music, but it seems like such a time sink and so much to learn. I'm scared of putting it off until I do some other creative things. Yeah, it's definitely a time sink, but if you enjoy the time, you know, it's probably worth it. But yeah, there's so many things you could work on. We should just work on the stuff that is wrong. Have other people do it for me, and I sit there and pretend I know how to play guitar music. It's cool. Yes. Okay, we sell it. You don't want, I don't want you to. It's a funny thing to say. Right, that's true. How much to upgrade my house? Did you ever tell me? Or I think I still have to pay it off. Yeah, I think I still have to pay it off. I forget how much it is. It's like 100,000, I think. Okay, I'll be right back, Chad. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Boy, maybe get a snack. Alright, be right back. Back. We're back. I got no snack. There ain't no snacks. Any chatters got snacks? Yeah, I'm 80. Definitely 80. I'm pretty sure Michael turned 16 this year. Let's see. I don't think Mike cleans his clothes. $10 in Corey. I think it's mixed, but it's probably mostly Corey's clothes. But there's probably a lot of sheets in there too, which is not clothes, unless you have a ghost costume, I guess. All right, we gotta send. Let's write a letter. Oh, that's a cool one. To the museum. What's this? Yeah. I think I'm gonna sell the tiki shirt. It's cool, but it's not really my style. Oh, this net. Ice cream. My dog thinks sheets are clothes. The golf clubs are cool, but I kind of want to have like more furniture before I do that. Here, let's see how much we actually owe. I feel like it's like 180. Give me that. Give me that bug. Give me that dang hopper. Good Lord. There we go. Oh yeah, that's what the song was, Bug Boy. I forgot about that. That was pretty good. I think we clipped that. $148. Okay, so we need another 100K basically. Sheesh. None. Ain't none. Alright. Time to grind. So, probably the best money, I'm guessing, is like fish and rare bugs, maybe? I guess cherries are probably okay because they're so easy to get. I just wish my inventory was bigger. Bug boy, bug boy. And I don't know if these dragonflies are really worth it. They're only worth 80 bells. Lobo. I appreciated your letter. It saved me from boredom. Look, I'm in a hurry. Could you throw this away for me? You're not busy, are you? That's it for today. But yeah, Lobo is like the grouchy wolf guy. I Ice cream in the mail? What do we get? Ooh. We got a bonsai. That's cool. Why is it? Okay. Ah, Pearl. So tell me, McSquish, what's new with you? I visited Nibble's pad recently and it was more impressive than yours. What? That's not very nice. What the heck? I thought we were friends, Pearl. Jeez. Are you trying to play a joke on me? Is that your idea of fun, writing letters that no one can understand? Well, I had no idea what all that stuff meant. Bye, Maple. Man, all the villagers hate me. You met the owner? Is the owner chill? I used to know more about Voodoo Donuts. I kind of forget. That's pretty cool, though. Alright, let's see. Let's bust out. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Oops. What did I... I'm just trying to squish these bugs. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we went to, there's a bunch of free museums in Ireland when we were there. I feel like more museums should be free. I read that as Mr. Poop Museum, though. Met the founder, and he sold it a while ago, but he's sick. And also one of my pal's dad. Oh, that's cool. Okay. We got another fossil. Did I not mail that? Pumpkin-shaped pizza? That sounds good. You didn't want to sound crazy? Yeah, that's where we differ. I was like, oh, that's cool. Mr. Poop opened a real museum. I wouldn't put it past him. Let's see. Catching up on Frogville VODs. So I got frogs and poop on the brain. Hell yeah. I'm actually like, I don't know, I get flabbergasted by the Frogville story. Like, the Frogville lore is actually cool to me. I really want to maybe make like a graphic novel or something for Frogville one day. It would be fun. I also thought about, like, it would be kind of cool if there was like a game based on Frogville, like the map of it. Yeah, it is cool. But like, yeah, it would be cool if there was a game based on the town also. That's like not Minecraft, and you have to like, you can start in like, you can start in Death City and work for Mr. Poop, or you can start in Frogville, and then yeah, you have a whole story that you could do. That would be cool. All right, let's see. Yeah, let's. I kind of want to catch some fish and keep our eyes out for some different bugs. The late night lore is spreading to other people. My dad sings the Kilk song. Let's go. Puddle ducks. I love that. Wanted to work with Lovi on a Frogville game thing. I don't know if we will actually work on it though. Yeah. I think it could be cool. It could be any amount, but yeah, games are a lot of work. But it would be kind of cool, like, I mean, I wouldn't mind one day, like, shifting into it. It'd be cool if, like, all the residents of Frogville, like, if in the future there's, like, an easier way for, like, for us all to develop a game, like, remotely, that would be kind of cool. If the Frogville gang made, like, all together a game, that'd be cool. Just vibing. Ooh, board game. That'd be cool. I think I'm definitely gonna do a graphic novel for it though. Ooh, ball. Alright, let's do some fishing. Enough hubbub. Let's see if we can get some fish. There's so much to do in Animal Crossing. Yeah, it would be cool if we voiced the characters too. Like that. I don't know, it'd be a big undertaking. Like, how do you voice Mr. Poop? I feel like you couldn't. It would have to be subtitled. It's like more ominous. My character will speak through text and it'll be in stylistic choice. Yeah, maybe that would be for all of the characters. Pearl, what's going on? I thought we were friends. What? We're getting owned right now by Pearl. We look dowdy? Jeez. Okay. Jeez. Is your house like 4 stories? Whose house? I just 30 steps, yeah. Imagine Mr. Poop's voice like it's TTS and ominous voice. I know, Pearl is owning me. What's up with that? picked the wrong best friend. Pearl's supposed to be my best friend. I just keep getting owned. Guess we have to... Oh, sheesh. 2-ball shirt. Oh, we have the 8-ball shirt. Let's see how this thing looks. Oh, that's cool. 2 is pretty cool. Yeah, that's cool. Maybe Pearl's right. We had no style. We need to reel in a fish already, though. Ah! What the? Is that a boot? Gosh dang boot. It's a dang boat. Log off. Moomin House. Yeah, I kind of want to start watching Moomin again. I feel like Moomin would be really good late nite-tober content. I should have named this late nite-tober. Wizard Tower. Yeah, this should be late nite-tober episode 1, actually. Right? Should we number the late nite-tobers? Late nite-tober. Y'all heard about Tober? Ah, pain. Pure pain. It's pain when I don't catch the fish. Did anyone hear the new Drake album? Or the new Sufjan Stevens album? Come on, bite it. Do it. You did? It's okay. Yeah, I've heard... Oh, wait. What did you think, Penguin? The general consensus, I didn't hear it yet. I was seeing a lot of mid, but I feel like everyone says that about all the about all of the Drake projects. How's this so tall? Yes, Sufjan Stevens just released a new album today. Same day as Drake. I had a dream last night he got really old. The new Drake album is unfortunately really bad, but it has some really good songs sprinkled in. Damn. Yeah, it's a lot of songs on there. That kind of sucks. Yeah, I always kind of, I give wishful thinking for Aubrey. That's a bummer. Penguin, did you ever tell me what you thought of Utopia? What did you think of Utopia? I feel like we talked about it. New Duster? Yeah, I need to hear the new Wilco album for sure. Did a new Duster album come out? And Anco? Animal Collective came out also. I actually love Wilco. I didn't like Wilco really until I got COVID last year, and I got really into it. And now I love Wilco. Ooh, Fox Academy. You should play the Muppet Halloween Spooky game. Is it easy to download? Is it Muppet Halloween Spooky game? Or do we need to buy it? Is this the one that's on PS1? I could probably get a copy. I feel like I was looking and playing this before. Is it the Muppet Monster Adventure? What is this spooky game? It's famous in the fandom. I want to get a PS1 because of it. Ooh, maybe I could find it on eBay. We haven't done an eBay purchase since Animal Crossing. Penguin Love Utopia. Didn't expect to like it as much as I did, but it's great. It's my favorite Travis album for sure. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of good production. Do you have a favorite rap album of the year so far? Maybe kind of behind. Are you into Earl Sweatshirt at all, or not really? Zootopia. Did you hear the Zootopia soundtrack? That thing's crazy. Summer Teeth CD at Goodwill? Ooh, I need that. That's my favorite album. That's it. Go. That's Ethan in the chat. What's up? We're back. The vacations are back. Or they're over, so we're back. Ooh, the JPEG Danny Brown. I still have not heard that yet. But I know it's fun. Yeah, Summer Teeth is how I got into Wilco also, actually. I like Earl, but I struggle to really get into him because his songs are so short most of the time. Yeah. Yeah, some rap songs is known for the short songs, especially. We'll drop that. I do not remember picking all these shells up. The chat has me blacking out. Going crazy. Mermaid Ave. Summer Teeth is maybe a perfect album though. I was surprised. I like Star Wars too. I didn't expect to like Star Wars as much as I did. The Wilco album. She's a Jar is so good. About the movie franchise? No, the Wilco album called Star Wars. Yeah, I'm like all of a sudden just talking about Star Wars. Yeah, Star Wars is pretty good. Isn't there a new Quadeca coming out? That's cool. Yeah, I saw Quadeca with Christian in Portland at a weird venue, but it was cool. I don't know if they said that already on here. But in the middle of the show, someone screamed at me that they love Richie Woods, and then I left. But it was nice. It was very nice. just caught me off guard. He's dropping 5 sets of 2 songs. Yeah, that's cool. Granddaddy CD. I don't know. I am a few connections away from everyone I love online. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. I definitely, yeah, well, I'm like 2 connections away from everyone. But it's still too far. That's cool. Let's see. Where's the dang fishes? Okay, let's get a fish. We just got too many shells. Mike, are you gonna see Wilco? I was thinking about it. Seems like it would be expensive, but maybe not. Fox Academy Drake album? That would be crazy. I think I would do like a Fox Academy, like, it would be interesting to make something with Yachty. Even though I don't love everything that Yachty does, it could be fun. As for why I did not purchase tickets, yeah, I didn't look at the prices, but I kind of just assumed that they would be a lot. But yeah, I think it would be fun to see a Wilco show. Yachty has been killing it this year. I don't love his older stuff, but no misses from him this year. Yeah, I more like just Yachty's, just his choices are interesting. I don't love every Yachty song, but it's like just cool to see the progression, I guess. Which I feel like that goes with Fox Academy, you know. You don't have to love every Fox Academy song, but we're always just trying to do something interesting to us. And that's cool. I think that's cool. I love every Fox Academy song. Hell yeah. We'll vote. Uno movie? What is this Uno movie? Was he gonna be in the Uno movie? No, you're supposed to. You're supposed to love every song. Holy. Thank you. Boot. I hope I get some decent money on that. I think the red snappers are decent money. Ooh. Okay. 8-9K, that's pretty good. Okay, let's go get some more fish. Maybe some screws too vulgar, huh? You're supposed to direct? That's crazy. I didn't even know about that. That's cool though. Yeah, I was looking at the analytics of the least played Fox Academy songs. I think they're mostly like the instrumental ones. Like I think the least played maybe is like an instrumental track off of St. Molly or something like that. Or like, it might be Dresser. Or like, Suzette is pretty low. St. Molly, every single one could be a successful single. That's a hot take right there. I respect and love it. Say, those are my most played. Darla, Suzette. Well, you guys get it. Thank you. Oh yeah, they're good. It's just interesting. I think it's, for one reason or another, they're lower. But yeah, I think that's like a good sign that, like, I agree though. Like, I still like those songs. So it's like if the least played song is a song that I still like, that's pretty good. Oh. Suzette jump scare. I think it was Dresser or something like that. It could have been Doctor's Visit. I forget. It was like one of those. Because Doctor's Visit is like 3 songs in one, which is probably a little jarring. And it literally has Happy Birthday in it. Where'd that big bug go? I guess I could do some jobs for some free loot. Is there loot in Animal Crossing? I guess you could call it loot. I've been thinking I might make like a zine kind of thing for the Beagles 3 album. That would be fun. I'm trying to work on that. Mr. Mar or Murmar, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Welcome back. Boy 92, hell yeah. Richie Wood's instrumentals are so good. Midnight Snack, thank you. I agree as well, so I'm glad that you guys like those. I was thinking, I had this idea, I'm just gonna put it out there, of making like a full-length Richie Woods album called something to the effect of like Grocery List or something, and each track, all instrumental, would be like eggs, milk. Each track would be like something you would get at the grocery store, and it would be like each song would have that vibe of that ingredient. And I thought it would be a funny instrumental album to do. Like yeah, beef, eggs, mustard, just like random stuff like that. And those would be the grooves, you know? Just different grooves. Because I have a lot of instrumentals that might not become songs. And that would be a fun little project. Ooh, Coke and milk next to each other? Yeah, so you can make Kilk. Yeah, have them the same tempo so you could listen to them on top of each other to make a new track called Kilk. Hidden track. That'd be cool. We're just brainstorming here. Yeah, I guess Kilk could be a bonus track. I don't think you can get Kilk at the grocery store. Games turn track that you can play every time you go to a different area of the store. That'd be cool. I like that. Shop a Pop album. Sorry, I missed your message. Let's see. Shop a Pop album? What is that? What is that, Ethan? I'm about to Google it. Oh, the Jack Stauber. Oh, did he already do this? Did Jack beat me to it? Oh my gosh. Oh, he kind of did it already. Dang it. Great minds think alike, I guess, huh? I guess I could still do it, but it is different. I've never seen this album. I could still do it. Yeah, the Richie Wood spin. Sharing a brain with Jack Stauber. I guess I maybe do. Yeah, I'll take it as a compliment. That's epic. He literally has song name Milk and Bread and Cheese, Paper Towels. This is literally the idea. That's crazy. But mine would be like 15 songs. I gotta listen to this. But yeah, mine would maybe be longer. Damn. That's cool though. That is cool. I will watch it. I really like the Jack Stauber film. What's it called? You know a person who knows a person who knows Jack Stauber? That's cool. I don't know if I do. Maybe I do. I don't think I have a link to Jack. Maybe one day. Notice me. Notice the bobber. He's been quiet. Notice me, bobber. It's a dang boot. He's from your city? That's cool. That's very cool. Ooh, locust. Let's catch that locust. What? Where is this guy? What? It just went into the ocean? That's messed up. Everyone knows a person that knows a person that knows Jack Stauber. That's pretty crazy. Okay. I actually have that a lot where like I'll have an idea and then someone will do it. And I kind of like that. To me, like it is a bummer that sometimes I don't do it because of that, but it's cool that, you know, you have like the same ideas as people who are doing something epic. It's cool. And sometimes you gotta jump on the ideas. Santa Claus. Georgiana's going to town. No, I didn't see that. That's cool. And someone has the same idea as a little guy. He throws a tantrum. He didn't hear from me. Yeah, I think everyone probably throws a little bit of a tantrum, but that's how we cope. Is you think, wow, same bucket. I kind of know someone from this underground band. Michaelberland, Fox Academy Band. Yes. Parallel thighs, awesome actually. And I think both people should go through with it. Yeah, that's an interesting thing too. It's like it could be like this a similar idea, but like I feel like the way you execute it will always be different, you know? Just because you're totally different people. And yeah, I should usually like, I feel like I would probably be better off just like going through with them all. But sometimes you like stop yourself because you like don't want it to be compared, but you know, I think everyone would have a different take. So it doesn't even matter. I had a video I was working on. Someone made a video that was the same idea, and it kind of motivated me to make what I was making on even more unique. Yeah. Like you can have a different take on it, for sure. Yeah, that's a good lesson. And it might just be like, sometimes it could even be in my head, like it just feels like the same thing that I was like working on. Sometimes you need that little pivot. Yeah, that's true. This is the think tank. Man, so many red dragonflies everywhere. I just want to catch the fish. It's very clear when you see people are just pandering and copying. But when it actually comes from yourself, the idea is so obvious in the outcome. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess the fear is like to come off that way, like you're just copying, but it's probably true, like it's really obvious when people do that, like they're just kind of looking for something to copy, which I think I would never do. But it's cool to be inspired by like a similar idea, but I feel like they would always come out different just because you are different. Cool. I like that. This is why we love the late nights. We need more late nights. You could copy me. Yeah, copying can be cool too, though. It can be cool to copy also. That's not nice. You're in the mindset that everything's already been done. Yeah, that's true. Feel in the art space, there really aren't any completely new ideas, just new ways of interpreting, applying them. Yes. And yeah, I feel like Also, just the reason why the idea is interesting to one person can be totally different to someone else, you know? And just all your life experience and all the, you know, little things that can affect it, and your family, and how you were raised, and like the culture of where you're from. Very interesting. Is this a philosophy stream? I'm trying to get more fish to spawn. Some dang fish. Yes, yes. Bonk. Oh, we got 2 boots. These fish. I guess we could do a little river fishing too. Let's see. I've been kind of in the mood to like get back into painting too. I feel like bringing back late night paints would be kind of fun too. Thinking about that. Iteration of ideas is how culture evolves. Yes. Yes. How did my chat get so smart? And sensible and just epic. It's crazy. Well, I felt like that for a long time, and then I just randomly painted a couple things. But yeah, you don't have to paint if you don't want to paint. There's a dang bug right here. Sometimes the brain doesn't want to paint. Sometimes the brain gotta build. What are you talking? Chicken nuggets. Yeah, I like the messiness of paint, but I need to have like a separate area for it. Yeah, I like it. I do need to learn how to draw though. Well, drawing is my favorite, but painting is like, I don't know. I like painting because I don't really get it. Like, I feel like I'm not that good at it. And for some reason, that's like what I'm interested in. Is like doing things that I'm not good at. So I feel like there's more, sometimes it feels like there's more freedom for creativity in something that you're like still learning how to do. And I still feel that way about music after like 10 years. Like, music never really came naturally to me, or it didn't feel like it did. But that's like what made it fun for me. And I still kind of feel like an amateur at music. But like, I work with what I have, you know. But I love to do it. Love to make the songs. Do it. Yes. That's true, though. They're actually true. One more fish, please. And then we can make our money. One river fish, please. Where's the dang fish? I am dying to get a piano. I've always told myself I haven't made it in music until I have a piano. Which a lot of people, anyone could really get a piano. They're like free everywhere. I just have never had one. And I feel like I'm gonna make a lot of albums on piano as an old geezer. Yeah, I'm definitely lean more visual also, but I do like that certain something that I like music more as like almost atmospherically, and like how I make music is kind of visual for me. I don't know. But I'm definitely a visual artist first and foremost. The music is cool because there's so many visual elements that I can add to it. I need one more fish. I will not stop until I get that fish. Where's the dang fish? Where's all the fish? Carpet in the room, yeah, that's true. Oh, there's a fish. Come on! The dang fish. What are they doing? Ah! Too slow. I haven't had nuggets in so long. Dang, that sounds good. I wonder if I have any. I might have some. Could be a nugget night. Dude. Vegan orange chicken nuggets from Trader Joe's. It was good? Ooh. I literally just went to Trader Joe's right before this stream. Trader Joe's at night is kind of sick. I didn't get enough snacks though, if I'm being honest. Okay, we're giving up on fish. We're just gonna sell the shell. Let's go see what kind of money we can get. music and painting. Could not be spiral. Yeah, I agree, Mr. Marr, for sure. Well, Corey got these, like, I think she got white cheddar popcorn. It's pretty good. But yeah, I didn't get, we were looking for a couple things. We didn't get anything. I remember the apple cider donuts are really good. I should have got some of those. Just not making music yet. Let's see. But yeah, Late Nite-tober is gonna be epic. I did get Resident Evil 4 on sale, which I've been meaning to play. That could be a good Late Nite-tober. Cause I feel like FNAF and Resident Evil is very Late Nite-tober games for sure. But we gotta get the, Wii is working, but I gotta get the, well, I'm talking about remaster. But yeah, I gotta get the capture card working. Yeah, we're playing on the Wii right now. The Minecraft album is epic. Okay, what should we do now, chat? I guess we could get the shells. We could get the shells and we could get the fruits. It just feels a little lazy to me to just pick cherries, but I guess that's what you gotta do, huh? Let's go get shells. Cherries, I guess we could. your dad's favorite movies are? Because I also like obscure movies, but I wonder how obscure. I'm a movie buff, if anyone didn't know. The buffest movie buff. Okay, so... That's a funny sentence to say, though. What's your dad's favorite movies? Dinner! Nice. You guys are making me hungry. I might have to pop some nuggets in the air fryer. Yeah, what's for dinner? That's what I want to know, Lou. I just want a bunch of movies that have cool or unique editing, or cool creative for any reason, old or new. Well, editing, I feel like there's some crazy editing choices in like the early 2000s and 90s. Like, have you watched the Matrix movies? Those are fun. I do need to pay more attention to editing. Dad likes Good Burger. That's a classic. Dark Man would be good for that. I haven't seen that. I'm trying to think of editing. Ooh, Liam. Who directed this? Ooh, this got a stacked cast. Oh, is this a Sam Raimi joint? That's cool. How do I not know about this movie? This is crazy. Yeah, this is 90s. This looks crazy. I haven't seen Matrix movies. Yeah, you should watch Matrix. First Matrix. Anything Raimi is gold, that's true. I've seen nothing, so recommend literally anything. Memento is pretty trippy. It's got some funny editing. Christopher Nolan, Memento. I'm trying to think of some cool editing. Late Night Saints. The movie isn't something I'd be into at the age of like 8. I probably haven't seen it. Yeah. Let's see. Let me think of a classic that you would love. Okay, this is kind of generic and sounds film bro-y, but Fight Club, if you haven't seen it, I feel like it has some interesting editing choices. And it's thrillery. Yeah, your favorite movie is Akira. Yeah, you might like Fight Club. Let's see, Akira, let's think. So like gritty action, but a little surreal. Yeah, I'll have to think of a penguin list of recs for you. Like gritty action, surreal. Yeah. Definitely Fight Club put on there. Matrix What else? Yeah, I'll make a list. I'm like half in Animal Crossing, half in movie town. Ooh. Tug of war, that's cool. Can you actually participate in these? Retro futurist things. Yes. Yeah, what else? Retro futurist. There's some cool foreign movies you might like ooh, Blade Runner, yes. Yeah, you might like Blade Runner. And the new one. Yeah, that's a good rec. Took a film lit class with a lot of film bro type guys, worst experience. Yeah, it can be painful. Film bros can be very unfun. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Karate Kid, that's a good one. Yeah, definitely go into like the original Blade Runner. It could be a little campy. It maybe didn't age the best in certain ways, but it's very cool and atmospheric and weird, and it's fun to watch. I love both movies, but they're not for everyone. I think Fifth Element is kind of weird futurist, but that's kind of not everyone loves that one too. What's wrong with Film Bros? What is Film Bros? Well, it's just like Lou is saying, people who watching obscure films is their whole personality, and they're kind of mean about it. They're mansplaining, and they usually have all of them have the same favorite movies. You'll know when you meet one. Fifth Element is a goofier version of Blade Runner for sure. Okay, let's see. How much money do I have? So we're halfway there-ish to paying off our house. Our house. Basketball. What is everyone's favorite movie for October? I feel like I always rewatch The Shining in October, which is horror-ish. I don't know. Favorite October movies. Something cozy. I need something cozy. I need to rewatch The Lighthouse. Coraline and Beetlejuice classics. I used to watch the Where the Wild Things Are movie a lot in the fall. And Eternal Sunshine for the Spotless Mind I would watch, but it's kind of sad. But it's got a great soundtrack. It's got a lot to love. I used to rewatch Blair Witch Project a lot. watch in a couple of years, actually. James and the Giant Peach, that's a good one. That's a good one. Need some dang bigger pockets, son. Ding dong. October's been great. I watched the new Saw One Night and then Halloween Town. Ooh. I think the place where they shot Halloween Town is like near Portland. I forget what town it is. But it like they just have the pumpkin out year round. Yeah, St. Helens, that's what it is. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever really been to that part of it. But that's pretty epic. Yeah, I gotta hit the pumpkin patch ASAP. I wanna go multiple times this year. Maybe multiple patches. Dang, fruit is just not selling. I guess it's all about fish and bugs. I think I was right. It was actually so cool. Yeah, Call Me By Your Name is a hitter. Yeah, that director is very good also. The plot isn't probably everyone's thing. Honestly not. Yeah, it's a good movie. Parades and haunted houses, that's cool. Pumpkin wrecks, like patches. I think it would be cool to go to like a haunted house too. I don't know. They used to have haunted houses that I would go to in like Jansen Beach years ago, but I haven't been in a couple years. Bella Organic, huh? Nice. Let me write that down. You already got pumpkins, guys? I feel like I'm behind. Oh, cool. Yeah, I went to Salvi's Island the past couple of years, which is fun, but it can get pretty busy. And I used to do the corn maze a lot growing up, but I haven't really done that in a while. Go there here. Little baby. They should put Gex in this game. Get all the shells? I think so. Scary movies are epic. Oh, I watched Ginger Snaps 2 last night. Forgot to mention that. Blue, didn't you say that you watched Ginger Snaps? I watched the first one last year. I just got the sequel from Movie Madness. It was pretty trippy, to say the least. You don't think so? What the heck? I swore that you watched it. Lost Boys is a little spooky, yes. Vampires. That's a fun one. It's kind of funny. I feel like a lot of places play that. Like they just project it at restaurants and stuff in Portland. I did watch Blazing Saddles for the first time. Huh. Was it then? Welcome back, Mr. Mar. What'd you have for dinner? Someone in the chat definitely watched it. So you've never seen the movie Ginger Snaps, you're saying? Who was that? It's a mystery. Big fan of the cookie. That's crazy. Years. Oh, I also got some new VHS, chat. Maybe we should watch one before I go to sleep. That could be fun. It's been a while. Alright, let me go look at my pile. Let's go save. Maybe we'll watch something. In Hawaii, I found 2 like painting techniques VHS. I gotta talk to the robot thing, huh? And then I found like I forget what it's called. It's some kind of boat paddling Hawaiian canoe type thing. But we probably have a lot of other ones too. But yeah, we gotta watch a movie. Yeah, let's save and then we'll see what I got. Okay. Let's see. Is this them? Oh yeah, it's called called The Art of Outrigger Canoe Paddling. It's like the canoes that have like that extra attachment to the side for stability. Let's see. I don't know if it says how long it is. Oh, 30-minute instructional video. Outrigger canoe paddling. And then I have one that says Joyce Pike painting floral still lifes. That could be cool. And then I have Jake Lee wonderful world of watercolor. So I have those. What else do I have? We got, what's this? 90-minute show. That might be too long. Mount St. Helens. Stuff about the explosion of the volcano. 90 minutes. It's kind of a longer one. What else? We got Rolex horse races. Rolex horse races. Horse racers. We got more Rolex horse races. Kentucky Derby. We got harmonica basics. That could be funny. We got playing bass guitar on VCR. Rock bass. Playing rock bass. Oh, and we have the drawing basics one. We never watched that one. You guys got votes? Paint. Jake. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. If you guys heard all of those. We're not quite ending. I think we're gonna try to pop a VHS in. I think the options were canoe, Hawaiian canoe paddling, floral arrangement painting, watercolor painting, drawing. It looks kind of like cartoony drawing, and a couple like bass guitar and harmonica. So everyone, I'm not going to run a poll, just say your vote. Oh, also horse racing, sponsored by Rolex watches. So say your vote in the chat. I'm going to go to the bathroom, and then we'll pop one in there. Okie dokie. What did we vote? Canoe, 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 canoe. Okay, I guess we're canoeing. Nice. I'll pop it in. Let's see. Okay, I forget which one is the... Oh, this is it. Okay. Hold on. Did I save? Did it not save yet? Okay. Alright. Let's pop it in. I think it's rewound. Okay, so this is Hawaiian outrigger canoe paddling. We're all gonna learn how to do it. We're getting into the canoe, that's right. Everybody get cozy, get your snack. And drop your snack in the chat. Do I have to hit play? That's what's going on. Hey, please. Okay, there we go. Uh-oh. Okay. Frito, nice. I have dropped it. Late night canoe trip, that would be cool. Drop my snack in the chat. Yeah, 5-second rule. Nice. Bank of Hawaii is the sponsor. Let's go. Whoa. Let's go. Is this copyrighted music? Okay. Look at him go. Holy. I like the blue bars. It's pretty cool. Look at him row. Look at these bad boys row. The art of outrigger canoe paddling. Yeah, Penguin, this is some pretty crazy editing. Look at him go. Holy. Everyone's buff. That's a pretty cool logo.
The art of outrigger canoe paddling is brought to you by Bank of Hawaii. With over 450 Banco bank machines in Hawaii and
It's
throughout
pretty
the
crazy
Pacific,
to me that I got
is
this from
pleased to
Hawaii.
be a sponsor of this video. Bud Light. Congratulations to all of Hawaii's paddlers. Make it a Bud Light. Kealoha Paddles.
Is everyone on these canoes
Excellence in
drunk?
quality, performance, and design. Experience the cutting edge of Kealoha paddles. Eyecatcher Sunglass Shops. Located in Waikiki and Maui, the finest eyewear for paddlers. Supporting Hawaii's paddlers for over 12 years.
Yeah, the editing is sick.
Aloha, I'm Walter Gill. Welcome to the first in a series of videos on the art of outrigger canoe paddling. In the next half hour, we're going to explore 6-person outrigger canoe
The
racing.
sickest last name
There
ever.
aren't a lot of hidden tricks to this sport, but there are some basic fundamentals that can help you advance quickly against your competition. We've got a lot coming up, so stay with us.
This segment on getting started is brought to you by Bud Light.
This screen right here with the Bud Light.
Welcome back. I'd like to introduce you to my friend Ina Bogart. She'll be helping us demonstrate some of the things we're going to go over in the next few minutes. What we want to do is start with the basics. And if you watch the top teams race across the Molokai Channel, you'll notice that they're using different shaped blades and paddling with different techniques. But the things that they do the same and they do right are the basics. What we want to start with is talking about what we're trying to accomplish when we race an outrigger canoe. We're trying to move from the start, or point A, to the finish, or point B, as quickly as possible.
That's how you race,
Fastest
baby.
way between those 2 points is a straight line. Anything that takes us off of that straight line, whether it be caused by steering, or the weather conditions, swell, current, or whether it be up and down caused by the ocean, or even by the technique that the crew is using, will slow us down in our overall time. When we get to the basics, we want to be sure to realize that the paddlers have a lot of control on keeping that canoe level and moving through the water on an even plane. For every stroke or every action of the paddle, there's an equal reaction. So as we pull from straight forward to straight back, the canoe moves in that direction. If we have the paddle enter the water and pull
Bud
from
Light
the surface
canoe,
down,
though?
the canoe is going to
That's
lift
crazy.
out of the water.
That's awesome.
If in the back of the stroke we were to pull from depth to the surface, we'll pull the canoe down in the water. Now when the canoe is pulled or travels deep in the water, something happens that's called increasing the wetted surface area. And what that is, it's where the water makes contact on the hull, and that's what creates drag through the water. So we want to keep the boat high on the water, moving in an even plane with as little wetted surface area or changes to that as possible. Okay, let's talk about the technique. What we're trying to accomplish by moving forward is we want to be able to set our blade in a fixed position, entering the water, getting full depth, or full purchase as we'll call it on the blade.
Purchase.
Pull the paddle through the water the full length of the stroke, and move the canoe that length of the stroke. Now many of us grew up and were coached early on
Oh, that's cool.
that the biggest whirlpools and the most water moving are the people that are working
underwater
the hardest
shots?
or the most effective. When you think about it, that's really incorrect, because the whirlpools and the motion off of the paddle is really measuring the paddle moving through the water, not the canoe. The fastest canoes will travel with the least amount of disturbance to the
Holy.
water. That's an important thing to notice when you watch all of these top crews racing. For every 6-foot length stroke, we want to make sure that we move the boat a full 6 feet forward. Now these are the basic elements that every crew racing at the top level uses. And even though they're simple, they're the things that they do right.
I think I've been to this beach before. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy.
Now every paddling program is going to design their own technique. But one of the things that's very important is, as we reach, we want to make sure that the work is being done by the larger muscles in the body. When you think about it, the muscles in the arms are relatively small compared to the muscles through the middle of the body. So as we set the blade with a good twist, top arm should be
I like
brought
the page turning.
straight up and down over the paddle,
page turning
set at
effect.
depth.
Transition.
Ina's going to want to transfer that pull into these muscles and all the way down to the floor of the boat, pulling the
And
canoe
yeah, all the titles
by her
have the
paddle.
ripple.
This is a very important aspect of the stroke. Now, another aspect that's important is the entry and the exit of the stroke. As she recovers and enters the water, she's going to want to match the speed of the water on the entry, allowing the blade to get full depth. Once the blade has had full purchase or full depth, she'll accelerate through the power portion of the stroke to about her hip. From there, she's going to want to relax, let the pressure off of the blade, and get a good clean exit. When you think about it, it's similar to gears in a car that are meshing. When they match each other, they have to match at the same speed
Yes, we all
before
know
they
about
can
the
actually
gears in the
accelerate and gain speed. So you want to come in nice and clean, get a full blade of water
Do it
against
just
the
like a
blade
car.
itself, accelerate through the water, and at the highest point of speed, let the pressure go and get out of the water clean. That's called the release or the exit. Many people don't pay enough attention to the release. They think that everything that happens is in the pull or the power phase of the stroke. You don't want to do all of this work up front, get the boat up to speed, then slow the paddle down in the water and drop the hull speed back down. That's a very common error. So when you think about it, your recovery, you set the blade, go through the power, and relax. Another helpful key is, since the paddle on the pull phase of the stroke is traveling in our straight line, it's the shortest part of the stroke. The recovery, which then has to travel back around to get to the front, is about twice as long as the power or pull phase of the stroke. So when you think about it, you want your stroke to be broken down into 3 phases. 1 would be the pull, 2 and 3 would be the recovery. and that sets up the rhythm for the stroke. You don't want to be caught where you're having a one-to-one relationship on recovery to pull. It's 1, 2, 3, which will allow you to set the body, rotate the body, get back into position, hit the speed and the power, relax, and then 2 counts to get back up into there. Now, these are very simple concepts, but they're things that can really make a difference when you're blending 6 people and getting everybody to work together. Timing, rhythm, power application are the key points to moving a canoe smoothly through the water.
This segment on equipment is brought to you by Kealoha Paddles.
I wonder what software they use to.
Let's take a few minutes to talk about the difference in blade design.
6 people.
Just as the
blended
top
at
teams
once?
paddle with different techniques, they also paddle with different shaped blades. Now, the blades they use are designed to take advantage of the technique that they use. This is an example of a paddle that would be similar to what Lanikai's Min's program would use. You notice it's longer, a little bit narrower, takes advantage of the entry that they use, allowing them to get deep in the water. This paddle is an example of what Outrigger Canoe Club's Min's crew would use. Narrower neck, a lot of surface area down low, so that they can get into the blade depth from the side the way they enter the water and get nice and deep as well. You can see that the 2 of these are considerably different, but they both accomplish the same thing, and that's to get into good blade depth right away, get into the power part of the stroke, and then release the stroke. Now, one of the reasons that they're trying to take advantage of blade depth in the water is water near the surface is very light and full of air. It moves very easily. The deeper you can go and get under that, the better the bite of the paddle will be. If you think about a submarine, the deeper it goes in the water, the more pressure there is on the hull. Same thing is happening with the paddle. Get below the surface, below the uneven water, get a full purchase, and the canoe will move that much further. Once again, differences in the designs, but same basic things that they're trying to accomplish.
Make sure you rig that thing.
Let's take a moment to talk about the rigging and the setup of the canoes themselves. Now, there are different hulls available nowadays. Some are bigger, some are smaller. But when you set up a boat, you want to follow some basic guidelines.
Chat.
We'll start
You
with
can
putting the
chat
boat on the
whenever we
beach
like.
on the dry sand or on a
Chat's
cradle.
allowed.
Once we get the boat set on the sand, we're going to want to level the gunnels or set the hull so we know that it's straight up and down.
Did you say
A good way to
gunnels?
do that is to use a carpenter's level and make sure that the boat is sitting straight across.
I know.
Once we
you
do
say
that,
a lot
we'll
of
lock the
info.
yaku into place, either using
Rigging
rubber
my
or a
canoe
strap.
to explode.
Then we can move out to the ama. Now, once we know the hull is straight up and down, we come out here, we can set up the ama by sighting it straight down the very bottom of the V of the ama, tie that into place, and now wherever we go, we know that the ama and the hull will be parallel to each other. Once we've got the ama locked into position, we can move back to the hull itself, and we're ready to put it in the water and
How do
float
I
it.
rig my
Now, it's
canoe to a
important to put a
horse?
crew in the boat that's going to be representative of the crew weight-wise that will be racing the boat. If it's going to be a kids race, then you want to get the kids in there so the boat
I feel
floats
like
at the level
Corey
it
has
will when
watched
it's
some of the
raced.
Barbie
If it's going to be the
movies.
adults, either the women or the men, then you want to get a heavier crew and put them in place as well. Another trick that you want to pay attention to is if you're going to be racing in the open ocean, it's always a good idea to probably take 1 or 2 extra bucket loads of water, because realistically you're never going to race with a dry boat. And to rig a boat as if it were dry, it's going to be a little bit tippier once you get the crew in it. Now, once we set the boat up in the ocean and float the crew, we can then rebalance the hull itself by using wedges, either in the front left or right or the back left or right, and that will help adjust the hull back to level.
Yeah, I only know like the
Having
Curtis
a boat
Connor
that sits
ones.
level in the water is very, very important.
'Cause
It
he
will
had a
allow
few
the
videos
paddlers
on them.
to paddle comfortably on either side
I
and
haven't
not have
watched
to
any
worry
of them.
about the rig. Many times people will think if I paddle with a lighter rig or if the boat's leaning a little bit right, we'll go faster. But I found that you have a tendency to compensate for that feeling, and many times you'll actually have the whole crew putting weight on the left side, actually putting more weight on the ama and making it heavier than if you had just rigged the boat level originally. It's a good little tip to remember. Once the boat is rigged, everything can be brought out of the water, The rig can be completed with the strings, and your race tie is ready to put together. One other thing that can help you, once you've established your blocking for a particular boat and the blocks can be left in place, you can also make the rig of the boat more stable or lighter by just moving it in and out. Traditional rig, measured from the outside of the gunnel here to the center line of the ama, is about 68 inches for a tight rig, somewhere between 72 and 74 for a rough water or a stable rig. Simple things, but these little tricks can really make the difference with how your crew performs and how they do overall.
Steersman's?
Let's take a moment to look at the difference between a steersman's paddle and a paddler's paddle. The steersman's paddle will generally be a little bit straighter in the shaft area, a deeper blade with a little more pronounced ridge or dihedral on the back side of it. This allows the paddle to stick well along the side of the boat and hold in place when the boat is up to speed. The straighter angle is so that the steersman can paddle to the side as well as straight ahead. Now there's differences in all of these paddles that the crew is using, which may even include double-bended shafts or various types of blades. But one of the most important things in designing a paddle or choosing a paddle for a crew is a consistent shape or design throughout the entire program. That's a very important factor and something you'll see all of the top teams with, same paddles in every single seat.
This segment on training is brought to you by Eye Catcher Sunglass Shops.
It's got a stopwatch.
All the way through. Right on.
Right on.
Cross-training has become a very important part of canoe paddling around the world. All of the top paddlers now train on a year-round basis, whether it be individually or as a group. Many tools available to a canoe paddler today that they can use in addition to their paddling skills to help build their overall conditioning. During the winter, if it's cold and if you're in an environment that's limited, you can use machines in a gym, such as rowing machines, weights, jogging machines.
Yes.
If you're in a warm environment, you can get out in the elements and do those same types of activities. Very, very important. But one of the most important aspects of off-season training or cross-training is to design programs and follow them. In order to do this, you need to keep records of what you do. It's not so important that you go out and maximize your effort every time you do a workout, but it is very important to keep track of your gains and plot where you're going to end up at the end of a given season. All the top athletes will pick their optimum performance on a given race day, at the end of the season probably, and work backwards from that, designing a program that may be as long as a year long. Another very important thing that's overlooked by many athletes is the time that they take to recover and rest. Especially as you get older and you participate in this sport, athletes need more time to let their body build back up. Rest is actually as important today as the output phase of training.
I think he looks
like 42. And that should be factored into everything that you do as well. So cross-training, used properly, can improve your performance, build muscles that are not being taxed at the same time as the paddling muscles are, and rest along with that will help your recovery and optimize your performance 46. On a year-round basis. Diet is a very important factor in all of this. You must have a consistent diet to maintain a strength building and have a long-term program that goes forward. You are exactly what you eat, and the fine-tuned athlete will keep track of the different foods that they put into their body on a continuous basis. Another trick is, do not go to quick fad or diets or trying things that you haven't used on an ongoing basis. Going into a race, you should not surprise yourself at all. You should know what you're eating, your body should be used to it. You should have tried everything sometime prior to the race day itself. All of these things can be great factors in the performance of an individual and then building a team.
You should not surprise yourself at all. That's a good rule.
Let's take a moment to talk about how the elements can affect your performance and how important it is to dress appropriately. Outrigger canoe paddling now takes place in cold weather as well as warm. And it's very important that you're
This is
dressed
like a
to
pretty
suit the
epic
conditions.
fit we got right
If you're racing
here.
in cold
The hat.
conditions, naturally you want to put on something warm,
No
get your body
surprises.
temperature up, get your muscles
That's
loose.
new merch.
But
That's
one of the
new
things that
Richie
many
Woods
paddlers
merch.
overlook
No
is
surprise.
when they stop paddling, especially in
Yeah.
a long race where you may be making changes. If you get out of the canoe and get in the escort boat,
Are we
it's
lagging?
very important to keep your body temperature consistent. This will not only help your muscles stay loose and be warm and ready to go when you get back in, but it'll also help your body avoid the shock of going up and down. Good warm clothing in those situations is very vital. If you're racing in a real warm, tropical condition, the sun can actually drain your energy out of you. Ina's wearing an outfit that would be excellent to race in a hot, long race. You notice she has a hat on to protect her head. It'll help to keep her head
Notice
cool
she has a hat on.
and relaxed and avoid any headaches and dehydration. Under that, you notice she has a pair of sunglasses on.
Hats
This will help her
make
face
you avoid
relax,
headaches?
take the glare off of the water, and allow her to stay more constant throughout the paddle, also protecting her eyes, which are very sensitive. Today, they make a number of really good paddling jerseys and lightweight fabrics that will actually get air between your skin and the fabric. So even though you're wearing a covering, it can actually be cooler. It'll also
Starbucks?
minimize the exposure
Is this a
from the
Starbucks
sun,
shirt?
which over a long period of time will have a lot of draining power on your body. Now, Ina, you can't see it here, but she's wearing a very good sunscreen as well, so she won't get burned during the event that she's paddling in. Comfortable
can't see it
shorts.
here.
She may even wear a pair of gloves to protect her hands from the paddles itself. But you can see the outfit that she's wearing will keep her comfortable and productive throughout a race.
The ultimate outfit. Make sure you have a good outfit.
Along with diet, hydration is a very important factor for any athlete. There's 2 times that hydration is important. Pre-event hydration and during the
times?
event. Pre-event hydration can take place up to 3 to 4 days before the event, and your body can actually absorb
I know, she didn't say
additional
one
fluid
word this
that
whole
can be
video.
used during the race. That's important to keep the muscles flexible and keep them moving and able to work properly. During the race, hydration is very important on a consistent basis. It's important to know that your
Consistency
stomach
is important.
can only absorb about 4 ounces of fluid every 20 minutes. So rather than put a large amount of fluid in over long periods of time, you're better off with a good hydration system that allows you to drink constantly using smaller amounts.
Me drinking 4 ounces
Hydration
of water
is
every 20 minutes
extremely
for
important
the whole
part
day.
of any racing success. And all the top paddlers around the world will use a
Plenty of
system that
seawater.
allows them to continually take on fluids.
This segment on racing strategies is brought to you by Bank of Hawaii.
Let's talk about another
know.
important factor
We
in
need a
racing,
speech from
and
her.
that's the strategy. Most important thing, obviously, is the start. That's where it all begins.
Obviously.
And a crew can practice this and get this down very slick. One of the things that needs to be accomplished is we need to go
Ooh,
from a
that's
dead
strange.
stop with a very heavy boat up to our race speed. In order to do that, the crew has to hit that first stroke right together. Once you get the boat moving, think of it in terms as a heavy bus sitting at a stoplight. When the light goes green, it takes a moment to get all that momentum
Heavy
moving.
bus.
So you'd start out with a long, steady stroke. As the hull speed builds, you can begin to build the RPM. Doesn't do you any good to go to a very high stroke count right off the bat if the hull's not moving yet. You can also take care of another thing or take advantage of it, and that's that your body has fresh muscles at that point in the race. So as you come out of the start, you can actually use some of your smaller muscles that you normally wouldn't rely on to take the hull speed
Who's got
up a
fresh
little bit
muscles?
higher than its normal race pace. So as you come out of the start, you build the hull speed. You can actually,
didn't
for
think
about
about
2
a bus.
changes, take it
It's
above
a
the normal
canoe,
hull
not a
speed,
bus.
and then get an
It is
advantage
like a bus,
possibly over your
gotta be
competition,
honest.
maybe half a boat or so. Right after that, you're going to need to settle into whatever your realistic race pace is going to be and maintain that. Now, a similar situation happens as you're coming out of a turn. Go into the turn, the hull speed will drop. As you come out of the turn, you build the hull speed back up once again, go hard, settle into a race pace from that point on. These are things that you can use to your advantage and things that can be rehearsed by the crew ahead of time.
You can
All of this
rehearse.
should be no surprise. Everybody should know what's going to happen next and be very clear on it. These are little things that are basics, but they make a big difference in the performance of a crew.
The 2 gears in the bus. I don't know. I think the bus maybe has 3 gears.
A significant part of any regatta race
Seems like it
is
needs
the
more
turn.
gears.
Average turn can take from 12 to 15 seconds, and as a portion of the overall race,
Bud Light
that's a
canoe
lot.
is epic.
Let's take a second to diagram a regatta turn
We need a Bud
and see
Light
what
bus.
components will help it be faster. If this is a simulated race course, with these rocks up here being the buoys or the flags that you're traveling from, these being the turning set of flags. This is our canoe. The steersman should have the canoe lined
No
up
surprises.
at approximately 1/2 to slightly over that of the lane as they're approaching the flags. As the canoe travels down the course, the steersman should remain patient, keeping
That's
the boat
me.
wide until they're about 2 boat lengths out from the flag. At that point, a slight poke by the steersman will start the canoe on a natural arc, which will actually travel on its own to the middle of the flags. Now, if that's done correctly, the canoe itself will stay at its highest hull speed, allowing for a quicker approach and giving you more speed in the middle of the turn when you actually are turning the
Getting
boat with a
clouds
rudder
going by
effect.
here.
So as the steersman comes down, starts his approach, comes to the middle of the turn, as the AMA gets about 1/3 of the way by the flag,
This is
the
a lot of
steersman
math
can then
right
call
now.
to his number 1 seat to place his paddle in, or uni. Steersman at the same time placing his paddle in and poking from the back at highest hull speed will pivot the boat at its quickest. On the exit, once the canoe reaches about 45 degrees to traveling back straight up the course, the steersman can call for those paddles to be removed, the crew can pull straight ahead, and the boat can exit the turn at a natural arc as it's beginning to gain hull speed back up the course. This is a very key factor on the
Very
approach
key.
and the exit
Very,
to
very key.
minimize the time in the turn. As you can see, with the turn being such a large component of the overall regatta race,
Those
making a
components.
fast turn and maintaining hull speed will shave seconds off your overall time and improve your cruise
Wait,
performance.
they're going different directions. Steer. Oh, finally,
Let's
now
take
we
a
can
moment
figure
to
out a
talk
stream.
about the techniques and
Please
the
let her
responsibility
talk.
of the steersman. It's a very important seat in the boat. Ina's going to demonstrate for us the proper steering technique. She'll place the paddle straight up and down, even with the knee, locking the wrist and the forearm onto the gunnel itself. Her top hand is high on the T-handle, where she can get leverage by leaning back against it if she needs to. She can also adjust the bite of the blade by twisting the T and creating more rudder effect in the blade itself. Another way to adjust the bite on the paddle and its turning ability is how deep she puts the blade in the water. The deeper, she gets more bite. Third way would be the angle that she has
Is
of the
bite
shaft
good or
in
bad?
relation to the gunnel.
Can't
The
tell if
further
bite
out
is
from
good
the
or
boat
bad.
that the shaft is, the less bite on the
Seems
blade.
good.
As she pulls it in tighter, closer to the boat, it will create more turning effect as well.
Turning
Now, the
effect.
steersman is not just responsible for steering or navigating the boat. She also would be responsible for reading the currents, checking the wind, surfing the boat as well. Now, another thing that she's responsible for is she's the equivalent of a quarterback on a football team. She needs to be able to bring
And biting a
information
chicken
from
nugget.
outside the boat, process it herself, or pass it on to the rest of the crew so the adjustments can be made in performance. This is especially important in open ocean racing when a lot of adjustments have to be made and a lot of different factors are taking effect. This seat is an extremely important seat, and the technique that this person uses will greatly
Yeah,
affect
seems
the
good.
crew's performance. Hope you've enjoyed this first in a series of videos on the art of outrigger canoe paddling.
Dang,
We'll be
I
back
wish I had
soon
more
with a
of
whole new
these.
show. Until we see you again, paddle hard and enjoy the ocean. Aloha.
I know, part 2 I need. That was pretty epic, actually. That was definitely up there on the late night VHS. That one kind of hit. Every single title. The same exact effect. Ooh, wardrobe, Hawaiian style. Yeah, that was pretty epic. Go back to Hawaii to find part 2 from that random... I think it was a Salvation Army I went to. Man, I wish I knew how long these art...
The art of outrigger canoe paddling was brought to you by Eyecatcher Sunglass Shops, located in Waikiki and Maui.
Nice.
The finest eyewear for paddlers.
This has been a very
Supporting Hawaii's
epic
paddlers for over 12
late
years.
night comeback. Late nite-tober
Kealoha
episode
paddles.
1.
Excellence in quality,
Love to see
performance,
it.
and design. Experience the cutting edge of Kealoha paddles.
We're all
Bud
ordering
Light.
our paddles and our Bud
Congratulations
Light
to all of
canoes
Hawaii's
right now.
paddlers. Make it a Bud Light. And Bank of Hawaii.
And Bank
With
of
over
Hawaii.
450 Banco
Let's move
Bank
all our
machines
cash
in
to
Hawaii
Bank of Hawaii.
and throughout the Pacific, is pleased to be a sponsor of this video.
Oh. One more? We
Meals
could do one
provided
more.
by Chai's Island Bistro, home of Hawaii's best entertainers.
Okay, okay. What do you guys think? Should we do some art? Fine, one more, chat. We get a Bud Light. Okay, what are we gonna do then? You guys love the late night, just like me. Okay, so are we doing art? Do you guys want the options again? Food is almost done. Yeah, maybe I'll pop some nuggets in the air fryer and we'll do one more. Paint one. Yeah, let me go through the options real quick. Yeah, it's been a while since we did a late night. We could do a little extra long. Okay, so we have this drawing one that looks pretty funny. Blitz drawing. That looks pretty good. And then the other two I got from Hawaii are Wonderful World of Watercolor, and we also have Painting Floral Still Life, and we have harmonica, and we have bass guitar, and we have horse races. What else? Oh, we also have the coral reefs, which we never did. I know Elio wanted to see the coral reefs. The reefs of Cayman, that could be cool. We never got that one. Horse? Okay, I'm going to be right back again. I'm going to pop some nuggets in and pick another one. I can't guarantee we'll watch the whole thing, but maybe we'll watch at least a half hour of whatever is next, okay? Yeah, the Blitz guy looks pretty cool. I'll be right back, chat. We'll pop another one, okay? Okay. Okay, doke. What do we got, chat? What's the verdict? We got horse, horse, harmonica, and horse. Harmonica. Blitz vote. Yeah, I think that the Blitz drawing looks epic, but if it's, I'm also down for horse. We got a lot of horse in the chat. Should we run a poll or how are we feeling? Team horse. Okay, I have two horse ones. I have, let's see, 2005 or 2006. They're both horse races. The Blitz one looks really cool. We should do it another late night. Yeah, give it more time. I agree with that. This is a bonus one. It looks like we're doing horse. So everyone vote 2005 or 2006. I guess we could go in order if we like 2005, then do 6. Yeah, what if 2006 has spoilers? Yeah, I guess we got to go in order, huh? That makes sense. Yeah, let's pop 5. We'll see if we like it. I think I got to rewind this one a little. But yeah, the canoe one kind of hit. I like that one. Alright. We got nuggets in the air fryer chamber. We're going to cook them up. What's going on here? Are we playing? Okay, it's doing something. Let's see how the horse do. But yeah, I definitely think at the end of the year we should do like a late night VHS ranking. And maybe every year we do that. We should do like a New Year's award system. Would be kind of cool. Let's see. Nope, nope, nope. Where does play? There we go. Oh, we got some buzz. Late night award show.
A country landscape dotted by picket fences, a quiet pastoral setting highlighted by the beauty of horses. Quintessential Kentucky home. Today, the serenity makes way for fierce competition, one steeped in a quarter century of tradition and marked by the precision and artistry of dressage, the endurance of long-distance cross-country, and the strength and agility of stadium jumping. A world-class field is here, including defending champion, the American Kim Severson, Australian standout, Philip Dutton, and for Great Britain, Olympic gold medalist, Leslie Law. They and many others are all here for the ultimate challenge in the sport of equestrian. It's the Rolex Kentucky 3-day event.
Let's go! Yeah! Horses! Rolex. Okay. Woo! I can't tell what I want more,
Located
Rolex
just
or a
outside
horse?
of Lexington, in the state of Kentucky, is the Kentucky Horse Park, a working farm, educational theme park, and equine competition facility dedicated to man's relationship with the horse. And for 1 week each year, man's relationship grows and grows and grows as thousands of people come
Man
to
loves
Kentucky
horse.
for the Rolex Kentucky 3-day
Rolex
event.
for my horse.
Hi everyone, I'm Tim Singer. Once again delighted to be bringing
Another
you this
insanely
annual Rite
good
of
last
Spring
name Singer.
here in Kentucky.
Last one was
and
Guild.
for the world of equestrian, the Rolex Kentucky, joined again by Jimmy Walford and Jimmy.
got a lot of
This
buzz
is the
there.
first major competition, certainly in this country, since the Olympic Games, and in many respects, The Rolex Kentucky is a bigger challenge for both horse and rider.
This is the greatest challenge that a horse and rider can face, Tim. Why is that? Because the Olympics is a test of technical skills.
I guess Kentucky.
Rolex here is a test
Looks
of endurance.
so foggy.
And we've got the best in the world here. Gold medalist, silver medalist, Leslie Law from Athens. Philip Dutton, two-time gold medalist, Australian. Another Australian, Andrew Hoy. And Kim Severson, the reigning champion here, and individual silver medalist from Athens with team coach Mark Phillips.
And in many ways, Jimmy, Kim Severson has owned this event at least throughout the 21st century, the last several years. Boy, is she on a roll here in Kentucky. This was the scene last year.
Oh, this is
Here
2004.
she is jumping.
clip.
The thing you notice about this horse is that after a test of endurance in the cross-country phase, he comes back fresh as a daisy. Look at his ears, jumping way up around these fences.
Look
Not
at his
touching
ears.
them. That's the main thing that differentiates cross-country from the show jumping. The cross-country jumps don't come down. These painted rails come down if you touch
Sims
them.
horse pack?
That victory for Kim Severson last year was her second here in Lexington. 3 disciplines,
Yeah, we already have
dressage,
spoilers for
cross-country, and stadium
2004.
jumping, makeup eventing, and the lowest cumulative penalty score determines the winner. They're trying not to amass those points.
The
I
dressage
love
is
Rolex
the training of
and
the
I
horse.
love
This
horse.
is the foundation. You have to have the skills of dressage to be able to do the cross country and then come back and finish over the show jumping.
Well, one thing that is a constant every year when we are in Lexington is that Philip Dutton is a very busy man. Dutton again this year with multi-mounts. This is his first of 3. The foreman, Dutton, of course, an Australian
Look at him
native
go.
who makes his home in Pennsylvania.
The hat?
Has really been not just a mainstay at this competition, Jim, but consistently in the top 5.
The foreman didn't breathe in fire there. It's actually that cold. You see him pull up there and halt, and there's a little bit of frost coming off his nostrils there. That's what the weather is like. You can tell from Philip's face, that's the farthest thing from his mind right now. It can be raining, snowing, sleeting, sunny. Philip doesn't
Sleeting.
care. He's thinking about how can I get the best possible score out of this movement.
Where do
The way
I
you
get
do
the
that
best
is to do
possible
what he's
horse?
doing. Ride your horse smoothly forward. Look how quiet his hands are.
Is he
Look how
drooling?
quiet the horse's head and neck
This horse is
That's
drooling.
a real beauty mark for the judges.
The horse is nicknamed Chip. And Jimmy,
This
I'm going
horse
to
is
put you on the
drooling
spot
everywhere.
right away. This is the combination you predicted to win it all here.
This is my pick for the winner. Philip has
What
been
am I
on
looking
form
at?
all spring. He's been on form with this horse. His other horses
This is a
are
nice
doing
horse.
well.
Got a
He's
nice
always
trot
been
to
a
it, but what's going
bridesmaid
on?
here. You know, sooner or later, he's going to break that jinx. I think this is the year for him to do it.
Well, they combined to win the Fair Hill 3-star late last year. That was the last major competition held in the United
Is
States.
this horse warming up or is this the
That was
event?
the last major competition they've been in. They've been in some international events this spring. They jumped big horses. They did it well. I just think it's time for Philip
This
to
horse is
to step
drooling
up and
everywhere.
really, indeed, do the only thing that's left for him to do in the horse world, which is to win an individual title like this. Don't forget, this guy has a wall.
Look
full
at
of
this
Olympic
guy
titles, but
drool.
he doesn't have anything to prove to the international scene. It's just a personal benchmark, a personal best. And there are hundreds of riders in the world that can ride at this
This is
level.
how rich
There
people
are
show
only
off their
3
watches.
titles a year
That's right.
where they can win this.
Outside of the World Equestrian Games and the Olympics, which of course do not take place every year.
The mud is from all the drool.
You see, that's the sort of mistake the judges will take off for that. The walk should have 4 beats. It should be smooth and flowing. The horse jumped at that step a little bit. You know, look how tucked up this horse is, Tim. He's very,
how tucked
very
up this
fit.
horse
He's
is.
ready to go. There's a lot of atmosphere. The conditions are cold and sharp. You think to yourself how much time and training the horses and riders have to put into it to produce this sort of polished, smooth, even performance, even with a few little glitches, such as Philip has shown us here. It's just amazing what these
So
riders
much
teach their
drool.
horses to do. And then to come back in the next test, the cross country, gallop.
I don't know. I can't tell if it's like, yeah, like a dog show.
The show jumping.
Maybe there's no
and being
racing.
calm and smooth and
Maybe they
precise.
just are
They have to be
showing
with
how much
that.
control they have
The
over
fact
the
that
horse.
Dutton has 3 horses this year in
We'll see.
Lexington is just further proof to his pure
see.
dedication and joy to the sport of eventing.
It's very
On top
fancy.
of riding, he owns horses. He has owned horses that other riders have won to titles. He works with young riders quite often. Just very dedicated to eventing.
Dedicated to it and across the spectrum. I think he gets almost as much of a kick out of showing a horse how to jump its first jump ever as he does to showing up here at Rolex with 3 very different horses prepared absolutely marvelous.
And if I'm not mistaken, he's got a pair of young twins back
Listen
home in
to that
Pennsylvania,
drop.
but that hasn't slowed him down at all.
I know,
I
the
don't think so.
horse.
Not yet anyway.
Do something crazy, horse.
He's got one more loop to go here. You know, you watch the horses.
Blow a
right
bubble
front.
with that snot.
That's the one that's leading. That's why they call it the right lead. Now, when he gets
Ooh, I
to
heard my
A,
nuggets. Hold on, I gotta shake my nuggets.
he's
Tell me
making
what
the
happened
same-
when I come
you
back.
can't really say it's a mistake because that's a lovely change, but it won't get the top score because it happened early. Just as he came out of that corner, the horse changed. The same thing happened earlier. I just didn't remark on it at the time, but the judges will take off a point or 2 for that. It has to be perfect. It has to be at the letter. That movement there, he's going to go from right lead to left lead. It should be right there. You see, he's a half a beat too soon. As his boot gets above the center line,
Okay.
that path down
I'm
the
back.
middle
What
of
did
the
I
street,
miss? What did I
that's when
miss?
That should happen. Now, when the horses are cantering down here, it's as if he's on a balance beam, and
The
his
judges
balance
will
is pretty
take
good.
off a point because he turned.
Philip
That
Dutton and Chip were formerly known as the Foreman, finished with their
His trotting
dressage
is
test.
offbeat. Oh no.
Philip's going to ride an enormous number of hours here at Rolex. You know, 3 horses. Each one of them needs to be ridden a couple of times, called riding in order to get them into the right frame of mind, get their muscles ready, get them calm in their
Get their
mind, ready to
muscles
go
ready?
into a very electric
Are these
atmosphere
horses
like this
gonna
to
race
perform
ever?
this sort of test.
Maybe they're just showing them.
Absolute concentration on Philip's face. There as he turns toward us, you see the Australian flag on his coat,
Dressage.
signifying that he's ridden for his country
Power
in
and
international
speed.
competition.
Interesting.
From half pass to the left, the horse is stepping off at a 45-degree angle, and he changes the bending, comes back the other way. Reining back, he should back 5 steps and step immediately into canter.
I know,
The
this
aids
is
of the
crazy.
rider
Usually
should be
for
invisible. You don't see
2005.
Philip throwing himself around. You just see him
Do they all
suddenly
have top
magically
hats?
canter down, halt, and tip his hat in the customary salute to the judges.
The
Make
scores
sure
come
you
in from
tip
the
your
3
hat to the
judges, a
judges
51.2 for
for
Philip
those
Dutton.
points. It's all about Rolex.
The Olympic gold medalist, Leslie
You
Law,
guys seem
40
fit.
years old from Great
Maybe
Britain.
we'll learn the
His
actual
horse,
rules.
Not the gold medal winning mount,
What we're
Coup de
watching
Corps,
for.
An 11-year-old British bred thoroughbred cross.
It's funny that it's all in mud.
Leslie told me he is
But they're
very
so
high
fancy.
on this horse. I haven't seen this horse go.
Look
It's
how high
fascinating
this
to
guy
see
is on this
what
horse.
the riders choose for their next
Look at that
round
trot.
after they do really well at the Olympics or really well at the international stage. And you can see right away why Leslie is so high on this horse.
Look at that trot. Look at him
power.
bounce.
The judges are going to love this horse.
When we spoke
The
with
judges
him
are
earlier
obsessed
today,
with this horse.
We talked about how he was not the favorite.
Caffeine
to win the
hug,
medal
let's
last
go.
year in Athens. In fact,
I don't
all
know
of
if this is the
attention
content
was
that
on
you
two of
guys
his
want.
riding teammates, and he couldn't
What's
have
up,
wanted it
Caffeine
any
Hug?
other
Welcome
way.
back.
Yeah, you know, Leslie gave a very good answer.
We're
to
making
that
our way
question,
through the
but I thought
strange
his face
VHS
gave him away.
collection. The
You
chat
have
has
to
chosen
have an enormous amount of
The
pride
Horse
about
Show,
competing in
brought to
other
you by
people's
Rolex
shadows.
watches.
And then on the
There's some
biggest world
interesting
stage,
dances happening by
one
the horses.
competition in
A lot
every
of
4
drool.
years that
The
all
horses
the
are
riders in the
drooling
world
quite a
want to
bit.
win. And all of the stars
Some
align
impressive
to
trots.
Leslie, and he wins the gold medal. Not
The
his
judges
real
love the
famous
bounce
teammates.
of the
I'm sorry,
horse
you wouldn't be
and the
human
outfits
if
and
you
the
don't
top
take some
hats.
real pride in
Little
that
bit of a
accomplishment.
revenge.
Yes,
Yeah.
horse girl
Yeah.
content. Subscribe for more horse
He's
girls.
got a worthy
Yes.
successor to his Go
We
Bell
do love
horse, and
horses.
This horse has power. He's
Lovi,
got spring,
let's go. You made it.
what we call collection. They should have the.
We
they should
watched
give you the
canoe.
feeling that they're
Lovi,
coming
what you
off
missed is
of
we
a
watched some
trampoline
Hawaiian
when they
outrigger
step.
canoe instructional
Yes, this
videos.
was
Very
just starting to
informative.
leave the ground, in another 6
But
months
now we've
of
moved
push-ups
on.
and sit-ups, this horse is going to be
We're
not just
somewhere in
fancy, he's
Europe.
going to be fabulous.
Brought to you by
Jimmy, as
Rolex
most
watches.
Everyone knows this is the one discipline of
It's
the
very
three that is
intense.
subjective
It's serious.
to a point
It's
with
beautiful.
the judges. And I present this to you. How much does
Yes,
a
we had a
rider's
deep conversation
reputation
about
precede
art
him into the
philosophy.
ring? I'm, of course, not
Yes, we did.
suggesting that the judges are biased in any way, but somewhere in the deep recesses of their mind, do they know here are the great ones?
But yes,
sitting up a
welcome.
little
Thank you
straighter
for the
on this.
raid, Caffeine
You know,
Hug.
I have young kids.
We're
that,
big fans
that
of
I
Caffeine
coach.
Hug
They go
in the
into
chat.
ring
This
and
is
they come out with the score, and then they see a
strange
famous
stream.
rider go in and comes out with a better score. And
It was the last
sometimes
thing I
agree with
expected
the
as
kid. I'll
well.
say,
But I
that rider,
appreciate
we
you
call it the halo.
and the
That
raid.
rider's halo was really sparkling today.
We love the
But
Caffeine
let me tell you
Hug
something.
chat.
I watched that rider labor in obscurity for years until, as Leslie, they
If
have
you're
a breakthrough
confused,
season.
so are
And
we. We're
then,
just taking it
okay,
in.
maybe the
We're trying to
judges,
see what we can learn. We're
suddenly
open-minded
become a little
folk.
bit too easy on
We
them,
love
but
it.
somebody like Leslie has earned their
Look
halo.
how high he
And that
is on
halo
this
on Leslie
horse.
is golden. The experts say it's worth 5 points.
Not insignificant.
So, not insignificant at this level. It
Not
can help
insignificant
you,
at
considering
all.
that there are 220 total points in the test. That can be the margin for winning or losing, right there. That's one knockdown.
This man is
That's 10
zooted on
seconds
this
on the
horse.
cross country. Any way you look at it,
Yeah,
it's a
we
help.
have 2006 to get through.
He's
That
got a
year
little
I heard
buck up
is
behind this
much
horse is feeling
crazier.
pretty good, and he just showed a little bit of aggression there.
Did you
Again,
see
the
that
judges
aggression of this
will
horse?
take down for that, not very far, but that's worth a point off or 2 points off in the marks that are given from 0 to 10.
Leslie Law's Olympic winning mount is standing by over in England for another 4-star competition. In fact, you talk about endurance. How about these riders? After Lexington, they hop on a plane and they jet lag their way through the badminton course.
What were you streaming,
And
by the
later-
way, Caffeine Hug?
Yeah, it's a real test of the rider's nerves. It's a real test
What
of
have you
their
been
determination.
playing?
These days, it's a test of organization.
Sorry for the
skills,
buzz.
because
This
is like
VHS,
taking
they can all be
NASCAR team
winners.
on the road,
This
or
one's got a little
having
bit of
two different
audio
NASCAR teams
issues.
go to 2 different sites, and then you have your driver at one
But it's
place,
beautiful.
and he's got
Look
to
at
fly
that
there
shot.
and fit right in to the
Look at
other
that horse's
group,
drool.
and perform at this level all over again.
Very wild.
But these guys seem to be able to do it. Leslie's not worried
Garfield?
about that. You can
Oh,
tell
cool.
that. He is lost in the moment here. A flying
Oh,
change down
sweet.
the center line. This horse isn't.
Are you doing that
performing
in
these flying
Photoshop,
changes.
or how are you
You know,
doing
when we see this horse hopefully back at Rolex next year, I will guarantee you those will be better. Yeah, he just plays. This horse isn't quite experienced yet, and he wants to go
That's
out there
cool. You
and kind
make
of
your own
bubble
emotes?
around and wag his head and show off a little bit. And those all lose you a half a point to a point here. That's a major mistake. You
cool.
see, he just did a flying change down the center line. But it's too late now.
Woo!
Thank you very much.
Everybody give it up.
Yeah,
Everybody
back to
give
the
it up.
stables and,
Emo
sit down,
artist, that's cool.
maybe have a cup of tea
I didn't
and
know
think about
that.
It is late afternoon tea time for Leslie
Yeah,
Law.
emo
He
slaps.
and Coup de Corps finished with their dressage test.
Quite a knowledgeable crowd here. You see them, they're bundled up, they got their raincoats on, and they are stuck in for the duration because they know they're watching the best in the world.
They've traveled from practically all over the world to be here in Lexington.
This is a fancy extended trot coming across the diagonal, and a fancy extended canter coming down the long side towards you. That's not
We really
quite so
gotta
fancy.
learn all these
If you're-
trot styles.
You're counting your way through that flying
That right
change,
there, that's a
there's little
fancy
bit of a
extended
hiccup
trot with
Then the
a
horse
side
really
canter.
blew this last movement. That's going to
diagonal fancy extended
That's
trot
enough right there,
canter.
because that's a serious error in the test.
They'd be trotting.
Well, even with that, the score of 46 is good enough for first place right now.
Yeah, in his face, he thought, that's not so bad.
Not bad, right?
Not bad.
Here comes Amy Tryon,
His
the
face.
35-year-old from Duval, Washington.
Yeah, we're
the
mostly
Olympian
here for the
from United
Rolexes.
States, and her horse is Poggio
Zaza
2, a
Trot,
13-year-old U.S. bred
06.
thoroughbred, owned
Now,
by
this is
Mark
05.
Hart of Portland, Oregon. I asked Amy about these weather conditions, and she said, hey, this is a northwestern horse.
Yeah.
It rains 300 days a year where it's from.
Yes, that's a Portland horse, all right. Look at that trot. Look at this horse go.
I think of all of the horses that I have seen, Pojo has improved the most. He has finally, you look at his
have our
trot
champ.
now, and you have the feeling that he's trotting on a trampoline. You see that spring.
We don't need Dame.
Step. You have
We
no
got the horse.
idea how hard that is to achieve and how long it takes. Look at the musculature up over the horse's hips now. He is defined. He's got muscle tone there.
Look at
He's
that
got
horse's
muscles
hips.
on
Look
his
how
muscles.
he's dancing.
Former third-place finisher here in Lexington a couple of years ago, the same year that they combined to win the gold medal at the
Look how
team
much different
competition
it
at the
looks
World
in 05.
Equestrian Games in Spain.
Look at my
Jerez,
step.
Spain, and Amy was on
Look
that.
how high I am on the horse.
Very, very solid team member. She's the kind of person that you want around. She doesn't get
Aw.
too high. She doesn't get too low. She just goes out and tries her best every movement, every day,
Aw, that's so
every
sweet.
time. 4 years ago, he first came to Rolex. This horse could not do that movement across the diagonal. He could trot across the diagonal, but there was no step in it. This is just pure muscular training development, thanks to Amy's patient, long-term work.
So much hard work for these horses.
This is the 25th year of the association
The young
between
age of
Rolex
63.
and the Kentucky three-day event, and a little later on we'll be hearing some of the riders' reflections over the past 25
Just right,
years.
this horse.
Jimmy, you've been around
From
since
such
the
hard
beginning
work
yourself.
of the muscles
What are
to the
some of your
horse.
poignant thoughts and memories about what's changed or what was big over the
So
last
fancy,
quarter century?
so high.
Well,
Not too
things.
low.
I mean, one, the effect
perfect
that having
horse.
Rolex involved with this has had on the sport here in this country
And the
around
watch.
the world.
The Rolex
it
watch on this
validated
horse.
this as an important occasion. First of all,
Insane.
just having a sponsor like Rolex immediately lets people know you're serious
Simple
about
math.
this event. Secondly, looking around the Kentucky Horse Park, those trees in the background over there to the right of your screen. When I first galloped through there during the World Championships in 1978, I have pictures
You
in my
galloped?
scrapbook, and my helmet is higher than some of the trees. They were just saplings then. These hemlocks that you see back here in the background and some of these other trees over there behind
Look at 'em
where
go.
Amy's doing her rein-back. Those were just
Oh, look at that trot.
small little saplings in 1978.
That
And
recovery
like
right
the
there.
event and like the park, they've matured a
Oof.
great deal in the last 25 years. Now we're going to see how Tokyo's matured here because he's got to do a counter canter.
Yeah, the reverse
counter
goes
canter.
crazy.
He's going to do one more loop. He's going to stay.
Look at that
on
slop.
the
Look at
left
all that
lead.
mud.
Now he's got to stay on the left lead. He's not supposed to change his lead until Amy tells him to change there. Just like that. That's a pretty good flying change.
Did you guys see that?
Now extended
That was
canter.
crazy. That
Remember I said
change.
earlier, this is the signal you need in order to be able to do the cross country well. You have to be able to go forward and come back. His head and neck never moved, Tim. He just flowed up, and when she changed the pressure in her fingers, when she changed the pressure in her heels, the horse responded to it. The rule book says the horse should respond to the invisible aids of the rider, and that's what you're seeing here. Done at the top level, it's as if the rider is riding this horse with their mind, not with their
Beautiful.
body. Now we're going to
Love to
stay on
see
the
it.
right lead. Sorry, Tim. We're going to stay on the right lead and ask for a flying change right there, right on the money.
And the sport of eventing in itself is patterned after military origins. In fact, the original name of this sport was militaire, and the dressage was imitating these horses on the parade ground.
Yeah,
And they
they're
were
obsessed with
expected
this
to
horse.
Not just show off, but show off how fit they were.
They all want this
This
horse.
was a test of military horses and riders when it first
I think
showed
I
up in
rode-
the Stockholm Olympics
I rode
in
a pony
1912. And it was a test of a
before,
young
but it was an
officer
old
on
pony,
his
an
military
old
horse. He
ornery
had to have the
pony.
parade ground maneuvers so that a general could move 10,000 riders back and forth on an enormous battlefield.
brag,
He had
that's
to be able
true.
to ride across any kind of country, and he had to be such a good horseman that he saved enough to come
Well,
back.
I
to
thought
the
that
show
that's
country.
what happened when I rode it. I picked the pony because I thought that it was a young horse. But I guess ponies are different than horses.
Among the contenders, the scores aren't in
You
yet,
guys know
but
that?
certainly will be a top 5.
A
I think
pony
he's got
is
to be
different
very
than a
pleased with
horse.
the
It's
results
not
of
a
that. This,
baby
of course,
horse.
is looking better than I have ever
That's
seen
what
him.
I was told.
No matter the results that
It's
he's
like
had
a
up to this
small
point.
version of
At
a
a
horse.
47.4, that is a second place score right now. So a
Yeah, it's a
tremendous
type of
ride
small
in the eyes
horse.
of the
So a
judges.
pony, I thought when I
Ryan
picked
now
it,
sits in second
that
place,
it was a
just
baby
point and
horse, like
half
a
or so
cub
behind
to a
Leslie
bear.
Law.
But ponies are different
Next
than
up here
horses.
in the dressage competition, a man who
Isn't
expects
that
to make
weird?
some big
Did you guys
noise
know
in
that?
phase number 1
Not a
of the
teacup
dressage. This
horse,
is
but
Darren
yeah, it was a
Chacha, who
pony.
always does well in this discipline. Chacha,
Hey, thanks for hanging out, Mr.
40-year-old
Marr.
rider from Ocala, Florida. That's horse country.
We'd love to have you.
Community that
See you next
stages many
time.
show
Have a
jumping
great
events.
rest.
And his horse, as it has been over the past several years, Wind
See you next
Fall
time.
2. They won the modified competition here
Spooky
last
knew this.
year.
Spooky
and
knows
for so
everything
many
about
years,
animals,
Jimmy,
though.
Chacha was known as someone who put down the good score in dressage,
love
then
that.
saw it slip away over the next
Horse
couple of
country.
days. But slowly, he has become the complete eventer.
I wanna
He
get
won the
like an
Pan Am Games
Idaho
a couple of years
themed
ago, so he's got to be counted
VHS.
among that short list of favorites here.
Absolutely. He won the Pan Am Games 2 years ago.
Yeah, this
He
guy
won
is a
the
little too
modified
intense. Look
Olympic
at it,
trials
just his
here last
posture
year,
and his face.
And he did it the way he's always done it, with a very, very strong performance. That was unusual. We saw him canter down the center line, and then the horse seemed to lose his balance and wander
Look
for a
how
second.
aggressively
Darren did a
he's
good
bouncing.
job of correcting him, but especially
Animal
the
Planet
judges
is
sitting
sick.
down at the short end of the arena here, they can see
Okay,
that.
my nuggets are ready. I'll be right
No
back,
problem.
chat.
He's right back into the test. Now
when
this-
I get back,
this,
please catch me up
half-figure
with
eight
what
where
I
they
missed,
circle To
please.
the right, the middle of the
You
arena.
guys got to pay attention.
Look back to the left and
I
change
want
direction.
details, okay?
Windfall
right
2,
back.
a 13-year-old German bred owned by Timothy Holtkamp from Columbia, Missouri.
Every rider has strengths and weaknesses, and Darren started out being very strong in this discipline, and then he did what every other rider has to do. He has worked to develop the other 2 tests, hopefully that he can turn out to be a guy like the now retired Mark Todd, the double Olympic gold medalist, to be like Kim Severson, to be like David O'Connor, that can win all 3 tests, that if you ever let them get their nose in the lead, you never see which way they win again. And that's what Darren's trying to be here. Now you see all 4 feet off the ground there. Whoop, that's a little bobble there in this footing. I think the judges will take a half a point off for that, but they won't be too severe because that was a serious movement.
Earlier we spoke about the popularity of the O'Connors, and Chacha is right there, a true crowd favorite. He makes himself available, autograph sessions, training sessions with the youngsters.
Darren's got a very highly developed idea of the responsibilities of the modern athlete back. Sponsorship is not free. You know, sponsorship is a partnership, and we get a lot from Rolex for this event, and our riders give a lot back to it in terms of meeting with the press, meeting with the public, doing public appearances, and Darren's great at that. And he's great at this too. Look at his eyes. You know, his mind is slightly ahead. The horse is taking the steps that Darren wants him to, and Darren is thinking about what's going to happen out here ahead of him.
Dare I even suggest there's a bit of a swagger to him on that horse.
Well, on this horse, you know, I think even I might be able to do an okay dressage test on this horse. This is a really, really fancy horse in this phase, and his other tests now are coming up.
Did I
to
hear
meet
swagger?
this, which makes him a dangerous competitor.
Dare I
You
say
don't
swagger,
like
he
to see
said?
Darren show up at an event because you know you've got a very good chance of starting out behind. And it's tough to win.
Okay, I
these
need a
events
Rolex update and I
coming
need a
from
horse
behind these
update.
days because the competition is so
Bobble in
strong
his footing,
up here
okay.
at the top levels. Now he's starting his counter-canter movement where the rider maintains the same lead, except that windfall broke. That's very
The horse did a backflip?
uncharacteristic. I
Holy.
don't think I remember seeing that horse do this in the international ring before. He's supposed to stay
I've
with
never
his
seen a
left
horse do
foreleg
that.
leading until Darren asks him to change up here at A, like that.
Okay,
That's
so
a very,
judges
very
say
good
swag.
change today, but it's spoiled a bit by the fact that the horse anticipated earlier.
Grandstand is full despite the rainy conditions here. Earlier we talked about the importance of the Rolex
We got Dino
Sponsorship of
Nuggets
Jimmy,
in the
lest we
chat.
forget the importance of longtime event director J.D. Atkinson.
Don't turn
whose
into a
energy
pony.
and enthusiasm has really also helped to mold this
Ponies
event
are
into
cool.
what it is.
Into
I'm
what
not
it is, which
anti-pony.
is one of the best sporting events, not just horse events, but best sporting event in the world.
Not just horse
And
events,
the best part
sporting
is a little
events.
bit like dressage. You don't see it. You don't even know what's going on, but this enormous
Yeah, what's the Rolex
operation
update?
is just ticking over like a Swiss
The guy's drooling.
in the background.
Not a
The
bad
horse
analogy,
started
Jimmy.
juggling.
It just can't do it. And Darren's just going to a really good score down the long side. I like to see horses gallop across country. That's my favorite part of the three disciplines. But I love to see this part because
I like
you
to
can
see
tell
horses gallop,
the
that's true.
riders that are going to be able to handle
Blueberry
the
Eggers.
requirements easily across country if they handle these requirements easily here. This horse is just not flawless today. Tim, I don't. Darren's going to get a good score. Don't get me wrong, but
He's not down for
going
this
to
horse.
get the monstrous lead that I have seen him build up at other events.
How costly might that be?
Well, you know, once you give up a
Boo.
this level, it's very, very difficult to get it back because there are 5 or 6 riders right behind you that are snapping at
You did
you.
have
If
swag.
you let them have a little bit of an edge, they say, yeah, you made a mistake, but I'm going to go through 2 more tests and I'm not going to make any mistakes, and you can't catch back
The
up.
guy's some slack.
Well, when all was said and done, Jimmy, the good certainly outweighed the errors during that test because a score of
You guys see those
46
errors?
for Darren Cha-Cha and Windfall 2 is good enough to put them in a 2-way tie for the lead with Leslie Law and Coup de Coeur.
That's pronounced
Well, I think
cha-cha?
what Darren is unhappy with is not with the score, not with his placing, but the fact that he knows he left like 10 points on the table out there. He could have been a 36.
That's right.
If just a few things had gone his way. And that's what he's unhappy with. Not that he's in the lead.
They need to adjust the
anything
drool.
like that, just he did not do his absolute best. And he did not show his horse off to his best advantage.
Well, when the weekend is done, some 60 to 80,000 fans are expected to take in the action here at the Kentucky Horse Park, and a good many of them are already on hand for the dressage with all eyes on the defending champion. 31-year-old Kim Severson from Keene,
yeah.
Virginia, and her now very famous horse, Winsome Adante, a 12-year-old British-bred thoroughbred.
And
Yeah.
Kim, with her horse, she calls him Dan. This is the combination that a lot of the people in the crowd have come to see. The vendors, the shops in the trade fair.
I was
they
thinking
don't
that
like
this
Kim
would
at
be
all
more of a
because
horse
when
race
Kim's
thing.
ride is about to
So
happen.
that's my
There's
bad a
no
little bit.
retail therapy.
It's definitely interesting.
No shopping
There's
going on.
much
and
to learn for
everybody
us.
comes here to watch this. Why?
I can't even
Because Kim is
begin
one
to
of the
comprehend
few
what
people
they are
in the
judging.
world that can do all 3
I mean,
parts
yeah,
of this
obviously,
sport
like the
equally well.
control of the horse.
And she does them at a
Very
silver
interesting.
medal winning level. She was an individual silver medalist in Athens last summer.
I kinda
on
assumed this was a
dressage
horse
test
race,
that I
but-
did not think was as good as I thought that she could do. She had
Races
not-
would be
not the
fun
sort
'cause
of
we could,
test
like,
that
pick our
Darren had,
favorite
but
horse
She left a lot of points on the
and
table
then see
in
who
Athens.
wins, you
And when
know?
she came out, she had the same look on her face. There's nothing that hurts an athlete worse than not doing their best, not doing what they know they're capable of doing.
Just a few hours ago, I had the chance to sit down and talk for a bit with Kim, and I asked her
second
how it
link,
feels
yeah.
to be the one that's hunted, perhaps the best combination
Horse race
ever
betting late
at
night
this event.
stream?
And what do you think
Hell
she
yeah.
said? Do you think she just boasted all about her?
Yeah, we should do
her
a pony
accomplishments?
race. That'd be cool.
I'd be surprised if she said anything except that, you know, Dan and I are just here at Rolex. We're glad to be back, and we're just going to do our best.
As humble an athlete, as humble
Yeah.
a champion as you will ever find in any sport.
Commentary is kind of
This
funny,
is
though.
the most shy creature I've ever seen
The most
in-
shy creature I've
in
ever seen.
social settings, in the press settings. You know, she wouldn't say boo to a mouse, and then this tiny little creature gets up in the saddle, and suddenly she's a tiger. And the horse is a tiger. He just loves it here. Now the extended trot across
That
the
was my
diagonal,
nickname in high school.
just almost floating there. Almost floating. That's a pretty good movement here in somewhat sloppy conditions now.
Just a bit of historical perspective for those of you who haven't followed this event over the years. This combination won a 3-star event here at Rolex. Then in 2001, they had the lead and just lost out
Let me see
of
some
the
Rolexes,
championship. They came back the next year, won the 4-star in 2002, missed the next year
That's
with
why
an
we're
injury,
really here, is to
and
see
then
some
last year
watches.
won it again. So they are on as hot a run as any combination has ever been in Lexington.
Having said, looking at her international record, that's true. Looking at her recent practice competition form, she hasn't just been flawless there. You know, she's had some mental slips this spring. Dan has made some very, very uncharacteristic mistakes, and so that's why I picked Philip Dutton to come in here and win this with the foreman. Be interesting to see if the judges agree with me about the dressage test, because she's certainly laying one down right now on Dan. 5 steps back, immediately canter. You see that? He just stepped up into the
You love
canter.
when they go
That's
back
a
and they
fine
get the
point,
canter.
but the judges think it's a
Popping it
very
off.
important point.
They're making up
Now this
words.
4-loop counter
Yeah,
canter.
I agree.
This was Darren's downfall. The horse anticipated the flying change. Your horse has to know all of these movements, Tim, but he has to wait until you give him the signal before he executes the movement. Left lead, right lead. Oh boy. That's it. That's what the judges are looking for right there.
Now, this is much more applicable in the cross country and the stadium jumping, but I asked Kim also if her horse that has done this event so many times now knows the course, knows what's expected, and can she just sort of sit back and follow the horse? And she admitted to some degree, yes.
Well, this horse, you know, they talk about courses for horses, and I do think it's one of these unusual situations. Dan knows it's April. It's the weekend before the Kentucky Derby. Well, that means it's his weekend at the Kentucky Horse Park. And so he's just going to go to Rolex and pick up another watch and a bag of carrots. No big deal.
Which is more important.
So do they
to the
win
horse.
watches if they win these
I think that he
shows?
probably
Sounds
thinks
like
it's
it.
always time for a bag of carrots. Because they spoil him a little bit, and I think they should. This is a very, very special equine individual that we're
Horses for horses.
Not many horses have the
Not many
mental and
horses got
physical
horses for
power
horses.
that this horse has. Now, 2 more movements. She's got to do a flying change and cross the center line. Look at that.
Big
Never
old
saw
bag
her
of
hands
carrots.
move.
Is that literal carrots, or they're talking
Shiver
about
went through
gold
her
carrots?
back. Yes.
Look at that
Those are
trot.
Very, very good movements. The judges are giving out 8s and 9s right now. If the footing were a little bit
8s
better,
and 9s.
they'd
What are you
be
guys
giving out
giving?
10s, which is not perfect.
A
10 is
5-horse
excellent.
Rolex would
Those
be
are
insane
excellent
drip.
movements.
Yes.
Canter down
I
the
know.
center
Let me
line.
just get some merch for this event.
And the nod
I
of the
just
head
need, like,
to
a
Kim
Letterman
Severson and
jacket.
the hat to Dan as they finish the dressage
Kentucky
test.
Rolex
46 is the score they're gunning for.
Horse derby.
Well,
You go
I
crazy.
think the judges are going to like this test at least as well as they did Leslie Lowe's and Darren's, because she did not have any glaring error. Just
Where's the
every
merch
step
for
off
this
to the
event?
side when she came down the center line to start.
And where do I
Here
get one of
fans
those
up there
carrots?
in the stands.
They gotta be good.
Go, Kim. She's got an entire generation now of fan clubs around the country that follow her every competition.
Well, Jimmy, my uneducated observation was that horse just seemed, the horse, much more confident than any other horse that's come in so far.
I mean, look at his face walking out of the arena. This is a horse that is totally confident. You watch Michael Jordan walk onto the court for the final playoff
05
game.
horse
He has the same
Rolex
look on his face.
6
He
mil.
owns the situation. And this
Carrots
horse-
engraved as Rolex.
And he knows it. And he's fit, and he's sound, and he's trained, and he's got the best rider in the world. What else do you want?
What else do you want? The best rider in the world? Man,
Very
those
big
Dino
steps
Nuggets
down the
hit
long side.
extra hard tonight.
Very
Thank you, chat.
invisible aids. If you had to
You
say
got
one
the
thing,
dinos.
what makes Kim's dressage so special, it's the fact that you can't see what is she doing.
Well, she just had a nice little smile, a rare 1/3 smile, as she checked that score. How about that? A
Holy.
38.2, by far and away.
Look at
the
night.
leader,
Woo.
Kim Severson and Winsome Adante. Now, they still have the
Adante.
cross country ahead of them tomorrow, and anything
Everyone
can
has
happen.
epic
But
last
that
names
lead
in this.
amounts to roughly the equivalent of 2 rails in the show jumping. So a big statement early by Kim Severson.
Yeah,
Let's go, Kim.
Looking over his shoulder and giving you just a quick glimpse of the killer instinct that's inside. She knows
What an epic
what
showing.
has done for her chances here.
Look at that trot.
So we take a look at the standings. Kim Severson with an unusually large lead at this stage of the event.
Yeah.
Ahead of Law and Chacha. Tryon and Hoy tied for fourth place.
6
Then Jan
points.
Thompson. Philip Dutton has 3 horses in the top 11, where he's joined by Karen O'Connor in 10th and Tiffany Loudon meets in 12th place. So
We
a
love
fairly safe
Rolex.
lead right now for Kim Severson, but as we've seen in
Look
the
how
past,
beautiful that
anything
is.
can happen. The cross country is coming up.
All right. I think that's a good stopping point, chat.
Some would call it the most grueling day in all of equestrian competition, even including thoroughbred racing. This is
But we gotta call it a night. But plenty of late nights on the way, chat. We'll see you guys so soon. We just did a hot 3.5 hour stream. We love it. We love the chat. We got Spooky. We got Elio. We got Penguin. We got Ethan. We got all the chatters chatting. We love it. All right. I'll catch you guys very soon. Like I said, it's late night-tober. We're going to do lots of late night streams, okay? You can count on that. It's going to be epic. Frogville stream every day for all of October, yes. We will continue the Frogvilles. We gotta keep the buzz going in town. It'll be epic. Hell yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys soon. Everybody have a good sleep. I know it's late for those extra late nighters on the East Coast and etc. I'll see you guys soon. Yeah, we should do some kind of Halloween party thing. Ooh. Halloween party in Frogville would go pretty crazy. Costume contest, builds. Yeah, we were already talking about doing a Halloween event for Frogville for sure. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for hanging out, making this late night comeback so epic. I'll see you on the next one. All right, chat. You guys rock. Have a good night. All right. Bye-bye.